Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Very happy to have you here. Hopefully, it has been a good week for you, a good weekend. Of course, chaos as usual in the world, but that's where we are. But nevertheless, we're here to have some fun and doing Lockdown Chicago. Of course, we got a superhero s campaign going on, which is not what I expected to be running next. I had plans, but I just blame GOP. I
Hmm?
mean, that's the
Okay.
easy thing to do, lady. I think.
Happy accidents.
Happy accidents. But that's all right. We're having fun with it, and that's what the whole point is. Nevertheless, of course, we got Gary here. Hey, Gary.
Hello.
Well, nice to see you back. Of course, we have GOP. How you doing?
Hey,
We have
doing
understood.
well.
We've come to an understanding that his middle name is Odenkirk, and his family name is Pastrami. I figured it
Hmm?
out.
Pastrami.
I think that kind
Pastrami.
of implies a Mediterranean or something.
It does. It does. Well, your actual name is Greek. But we got a lady here as well. Hello, lady.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay. We also have an insufferable Aryan, a Thundero.
Aryan. Me?
I thought
Not
you were talking to
Aryan.
me.
You most certainly are Aryan. So am I.
I mean, wait,
Yeah, true.
I'm blonde haired, blue-eyed.
Yeah. Well, those of you who are lucky enough to be blue-eyed, do keep in mind
Yes,
that we are all related, every one of us.
yes. Just don't
We,
come knocking on my door for money.
well, hey, you know, you have to help the brotherhood.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Well, while you're at it, guys, go over and hit that like and share button and let everybody know we're on, so those who are interested come watching that they can. I'm always surprised how many people watch this kind of content, but hey, rock on, dude. Uh,
Mhm.
just let everybody know we are on today, which we usually are. But of course, I just shared on the Twitter, and instantly I'm getting sad. Twitter's full of sadness. I don't know if you guys noticed this.
Sadness and
Yeah.
misery.
It's
Hmm.
not good. I always kind of look for cute stuff. That's my intention.
Misery loves company.
Unfortunately, that seems to be true, sir. Uh, Alrighty then. But nevertheless, how you doing, Puffin?
I'm okay. Just working on Christmas presents.
Ooh, what? Let me quantify that a little bit. What do we mean working on Christmas presents? Do they tick or talk?
No,
Okay.
I don't need to go on a list, but no, I just ask a bunch of my friends what their favorite RPG settings and dice
Oh,
and
I
things like
see.
that.
Oh,
And
that's
so
fun.
I'm making RPGs for everyone.
Yes.
He has a
Yep.
winter job at the North Pole, like a
Oh,
seasonal thing.
right. No, that makes
Makes all the
sense.
toys.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's good
Um,
benefits.
The only Christmas present I get is at the White Elephant I run for all the old people in Psyche.
Mm.
And I have chosen my White Elephant gift this year. Would you like to guess what it is? Bet you never guess.
Alcohol?
An entire slab of pork belly.
Oh,
Hmm.
well,
I
that's also
mean,
good.
I'd be fine with that.
So would
That
I.
sounds like,
It's
yeah.
both hilarious and awesome at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
as a white elephant should be.
Yeah.
Well, hmm.
Anybody else do white
Would
elephants here?
would that
No.
be hard to acquire in Japan?
I have contacts, buddy.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking, I was like, wait a minute, that's not a normal thing. This poor person has to go out and, find one of those
What?
teleporters.
No, I know people. They're called
Okay.
butchers.
Hold on a
Oh,
sec.
Mm,
I'll be right back.
yeah, sure. Now, whilst he goes try to solve what other problem that Gary is having, but glad to have him here, of course. Thundero has decided not to speak to us. He must be, I don't know, what's this day? Is this a football day or a soccer day what sports day is this, Puffin, in the States?
what is today?
Hey,
Tuesday?
Gary,
It's
Thursday.
how do I
probably
get this
college
off here?
football and or if he's
How do I
into
get
it,
that
which I
off
doubt
here?
it, there is some basketball and probably some soccer on.
Oh, well, we don't need any of
Okay.
that.
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I gave up on basketball back in the golden age. And I checked in every decade or so, and it just keeps getting worse.
Oh, yeah, it's going to continue to get worse, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're nowhere near the level they used to be. What happened? You would think they'd be better.
I think DIY hit basketball
DIY?
or whatever the term
Oh, the
is. I forget what.
DEI.
Yeah, DEI.
Why? How? It was already pretty much all black anyway.
Oh, no, I just mean that it was more about the charisma than the talent.
Oh, well, I said, well, that's a problem.
So they had to drag down what was impressive so that people would still find gravity in the hobby.
Ah, I see.
Mm.
Well,
I'm back.
I haven't
Okay.
really paid attention very much. I know football, it's gone down a lot too, but that's mainly because of all the rule changes and just stupidity. I know
Yeah.
soccer tried to shoot itself in the face quite literally, and now they're backtracking on it, but of course they go too far the other direction, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
So all the sports are a little bit in chaos. Your father is muted again, by the way, just so you know.
No, I muted him because they're in the room and making noise and stuff. So
Oh,
like,
the family. I see. The
yeah,
family. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you could just have them just sit next to you, right?
I don't really have the space in where my computer is for that. Otherwise, I would. Plus, if he sits next to me, you're going to hear the echo through the mics.
Why? Just use the same screen.
Mm,
You only need one
I'm-
computer. You just need a chair and a
Yeah.
desk of some kind. And I know you can facilitate that. I have faith in you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's just right in the other room, and
That's okay.
but yeah,
No problem.
yeah.
No problem. And the only one that is MIA is Thundero. It's okay. His character has leveled up to the point that they need to kill him anyway. So
It is time to make life-altering decisions about his character when he's not here.
that's right. That's the best time.
That's
to
the
do
best
that.
time. Yeah.
I
It
agree
is.
with that 100%, Chester. He needs
Yeah.
to be a killing.
He needs
He
to be
needs to be
killed.
killed.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Uh-huh.
right.
I
It's just
did.
just keep in mind, Thundero, I am not the vindictive one.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's me.
That is you.
Just
That
the
is,
selective one.
yes, it is, ma'am. So alrighty then. Let me share my thing here. And of course, go ahead and jump right over into it and get to it, shall we? Of course, you guys know we're doing Omni Hero. And we are specifically in lockdown Chicago. We're having a little bit of fun. Now, the kind of important thing last week that we really set up was they tied all the loose ends with the Muslim community or with the Jinn. Let's just call it the Jinn story arc. And of course, the Jinn has been put in communication with Commander Yamazaki or director. I don't know what should I went with commander. I guess you'll just stick with it.
Director Commander.
Director Commander. That's right. So that's done, and they will continue on with that. But they did leave themselves off last week with a little bit of a discovery. And that discovery being with Cynthia Ross, particularly who they were talking to. It was Cynthia, right? It wasn't Devi. It was Ross, right?
It was
Because she's
Cynthia.
a druid. Yeah, because she's a druid. And they had found with the portal artifact that they had found from the vampire. They found that one goes to somewhere in Paris, France, which they can't access that one. Another one, of course, is going to the tunnelway, which led to the market in Zone 2. So that was interesting. Also explains a bit why they were having involvement with this problem. Had nothing to do with them being here. It just was, right? But the third one led them to a place in. It was a few doors down from Cynthia's place, in the kind of more posh, magical area of Chicago. And it went into the basement, and of course, it led to a magically warded door, and they almost all died, which was hilarious.
Uh-uh.
Okay. That's right. You were fine because you stayed outside. It's really interesting how when you split the party, people die.
It's usually her though.
It is true. It is usually her, or she loses her clothing. I do warn you, Gary. Lady loses her clothing in many campaigns. It's not my fault. I had nothing to do with it. Okay. So,
Chester, I have to take umbrage with you just very quickly.
oh,
I
okay,
don't
fine.
watch sports. What are you doing?
Oh, dude, you weren't here to defend yourself.
He
Take
was
it.
doing his wife. Come on. Get off of it.
I was speaking to my wife. That'll come later. That's after the game.
That's after. Yeah,
No pun
that's
intended.
after. Nevertheless, they
Well,
came
that's what
back
I meant.
over
You
to
were speaking to
Cynthia,
wife.
and she was like, "Oh yeah, those guys. That's kind of the that is a guild for the kind of monsters, monsters,
Monster
the
Mash.
type of monsters that it's difficult for them to show their face, right? Because they are
Yeah.
recognizable, kind of like the Jinn, the same problem he had, right? So there and from her point of view, there's nothing really particularly suspicious of it. It's just the place that they can gather and interact and have community.
Yep.
Okay. So, but she has agreed that oh yeah, she'll give you a reference and get you an audience with them if you'd like.
Yep.
So the next day, you guys come back just for that, for specifically that. What
think it
time
was
of
later
day do
that
we
night.
want to
Yeah.
set this meeting, guys?
Evening.
Nighttime. Okay. Oh, that's right, because around lunchtime we were doing the combat VR practice. That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Mhm.
So we finished up with all that, just kind of getting a little bit of pacing and rhythm with the new member, Gary. His name's not Gary, but it's very similar to Gary.
The
Or
401 KO.
the 401 KO. That's right. The 401 KO. A very important forearm dude. Anyway, you guys come back in the nighttime, and sure enough, Cynthia has prepared paperwork for you, and she said all you have to do is just go over and give it to the desk girl or guy, as you don't know who's working, and they will facilitate you meeting with the guild. And what did I say the name of the guild was?
Let me see.
The
Did I write
League
it
of
down?
Extraordinary Gentlemen. No, I think
No,
that's
no,
taken.
no.
The Brotherhood of the Wand.
The
Oh, yeah,
Brotherhood
it
of the
was-
Wand. Thank
it
you.
was something baguettes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was the baguettes.
Yeah.
I just remember
I
baguette.
don't write down that ridiculous French nonsense. The
Yeah,
Brotherhood of the
right.
Wand.
All right, fine.
I've also
I-
never heard of wand being baguette before. I was very confused by
You know,
You didn't know that?
there's
where
like
that
a
was
little
at?
bit of lag on my side. So when
Yeah.
you said wand, I thought you said Juan.
Juan.
Yeah. The Brotherhood of
The
Wand.
Juan
That's right.
of the
Brotherhood of
baguette.
Juan. Juan and Deuce.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get your paperwork, and you guys go over to 2 doors down, and of course you go into that little magic shop, and it's more of like a magic shop slash cafe thing. Like I said, this is the very
Mhm.
ritzy area of Chicago, and a lot of the people interacting and moving around are just mundanes. They're not part of it, but of course, the magical
Normals.
community, yeah, the magical community has to have their own space, and this is it. And of course, being magical types, they tend to have a lot of money, right? So you go over. She says, yes, they are waiting for you. Just go down and knock on the door 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be right back again. Sorry.
Okie
He's gonna be
dokie.
right back again.
I have had trouble with this door, so I will not be knocking. Someone else has to knock.
Oh, for the love of goodness! All right, I'll knock on the door, Chester. 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty. Well, after a few moments, the door opens, and sitting in, well, it's not sitting, standing in front of you at the top of the stairs, you see what looks like a small girl, maybe around 8 7 8 years old. But of course, when when she raises her full face to look at you, you realize this isn't a girl at all. It looks like a goblin, maybe something like
A
that.
goblin.
And it's a bit offsetting because when you were looking down, because it's a little girl, so you're all looking down at her, it looked like this kind of just dirty blonde little 8-year-old girl. It looked, quite normal. Then raise the head, and you get this goblinoid face, and it says, "Well, you're the ones that are here to come speak to the boss.
We are.
Come on, man. You don't have weapons, do you?" As she goes down the stairs and looks back at you with that question.
I am the
I
weapon,
am
sweetheart.
nonchalantly putting the hammer. Just no, this is a work tool.
it's
Oh,
just a
Should
tool.
oh
I
yeah,
stay
and
up
they
here if I
said you
have
were
weapons?
they said you were omnis. All right, that's all. No problem. We can solve that. And she goes down the stairs. Now, as you guys walk past I'd say about the mid-level of the stairs, you notice that you don't see it initially, but as you pass through it, you notice that you literally there's kind of this like a very light blue, um, almost like a wall that you walked through going down. That blinks as you go through it. Everybody who has naturally based powers, they are shut off.
Illusion magic.
No, not illusion. Dampening magic.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming none of my suit abilities work down here either.
Some of that stuff will be limited, but not all. And anybody who's magic based, like Thundero,
Mhm.
it has no effect. It only affects omnis, really.
Hmm. Excellent. So I'm
Cool.
the only
I
one
still have
with powers right
powers.
now. That's great.
So, who are the omnis amongst us? Gary,
Yep.
GOP,
Mm-hmm.
and Puffin, and Lady.
Well, no,
And me.
I have a magic hammer.
You have
I
no
also
omni
have some
abilities
magic gems
whatsoever.
too.
No, it's all from the hammer.
Okay,
Remember?
then you're fine. Lady definitely is an omni. Gary is
But I
definitely an
also have
omni.
3 gems, magical gems.
What do they do?
It lets me fly.
Oh, okay.
It was the
I'm,
last couple of things I got.
that doesn't matter. Your strength is in
Okay.
here. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
unless you want to start a fight, which I wouldn't do.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not why we're here.
This is just color. Stop it.
Mhm.
Okay. So we get down to the bottom of the stairs, and this is a little foyer, very similar to the library, the Chicago Library, just 2 doors down in the entrance, and there's a big double door in front. And the little goblin girl keeps walking, and she just kind of the door opens for her. You guys follow behind, and inside, you see a very odd sight. You are certainly under Chicago, right? But this looks like some manner of medieval village or hamlet, even. Um,
Excellent.
with a well sitting right in the middle of the plaza as you're walking toward it, a bunch of little cottages and buildings with various labels like tavern and meeting hall and this guild and that guild, and there's a kind of a twilighted sun overhead. And there's like a dark forest that seems to have eyes looking out at you from afar. It's very fairy tale esque in its looking, and you feel like maybe we're not in Kansas anymore.
We weren't in Kansas, Chester. We were in Illinois.
I hope you
Shut
weren't in
up.
Kansas.
Who knows the difference? All right. So, little goblin girl keeps going, and she walks over to she keeps walking to a building, just nonchalantly, by the way. And the front of this
Listening.
building says Lodge Hall of the Brotherhood in French.
Of course it is.
You French.
Okay. Now you see outside here, walking around the place, and various little benches and tables. You see all manner of monsters, from big and small. Everybody here would definitely stick out like a sore thumb in the upper world. Although these days, less so. I mean, myths are a thing, right? But they're rarely seen. But they still kind of knowing time, and you guys know this from your training and briefings and stuff you've got, that the underworld, which just covers monsters, is well known to all authorities and everybody, but they've had many points in the past history where they tried to come out and be part of society, and in the end, it always collapsed, and they get burned and staked and stuff like that. So they decided not to really step into the public like the magical world did. Nevertheless, the girl goes through a door, and she holds it open for you. Inside, you see a gigantic lounge slash library slash drinking area slash a tavern slash daily life place. And she walks right in and plops down on a couch very near the door, by the way. And sitting there are a bunch of monsters of different types, but they're quite regal. One of them looks like a chimpanzee in a suit. Another one is clearly a werewolf, but he is dressed in, not clothing, but what you would expect a werewolf might, fancy up with. You see
Is he
another
from
one
London?
that looks like very similar to the Goblin Girl, but a little bit bigger. And there are two. Gee, I don't know. The best thing I can do to explain them is Leprechaun from the movies.
Oh, evil leprechauns.
From the hood?
Yes, and in space.
Oh God, the worst one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they all kind of motion their hand out to a large couch, big enough for all of you to sit upon.
Well, we sat upon it then.
All right.
I take one in.
You take one end, okay? Who wants to
Quick
be
question:
the other end?
Does my invisibility still work?
Oh no, no.
Okay.
Your invisibility don't work. Your comms are down. Um,
Because I just talked to him. I was like, what are we? He's like, we can talk
I will
about
go
business.
sit on the end.
yeah, I'm trying to think if yeah, probably most of your suit is shut down. I'd think actually, dude.
Yeah.
Um, but that's okay. This is not a violent encounter unless you let
No.
Cascade speak.
Right.
Listen, she only doesn't like French people and Muslims. All right, that's it.
All right, be
They're
like
all
that.
French.
So
Very
American of you.
specific bigotry. Yes.
Mhm.
Right. So you all sit down, and one of the leprechaun dudes, very, very ugly individual, by the way, he says, "Welcome to our little space in Chicago. My name is Erdlot.
Heard a lot.
We were
Hello.
told you wanted to meet us. Why?
Out of character, I don't remember why. Why did we want to meet these
But-
people?
We were trying to figure out. We're trying to find information on Mother Abigail.
Yeah, the
Yes,
vampire.
You're right. She's
Yeah.
been here. I remember now. I'm with you now.
We got here because of her portal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was told not to talk, so I'm just not going to talk.
It's probably
No,
best.
you're our face. You
It's
have
probably
to.
best.
I'm not. No, because I can't talk, and Lady's
no,
gonna like offer them like a muffin or something.
GOP, we have covered this. Your face is Puffin and Lady. They are the
Mhm.
face mans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, Puffin, you are the
Yes?
most diplomatic one.
The
in the
vandal.
party. Yes.
The Vandal.
Vandal.
I know, it's great. It's
We
great.
need to just like hire
I
someone
don't know. I
to go
think
with us.
he and Lady are equal, aren't they?
They're pretty
Yep.
close, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But see,
anyway,
I
I
do-
don't have my mind on muffins.
And I was with y'all when y'all were here the first time anyway. So
no, you weren't.
No, no, she's saying she wasn't with us.
No, you weren't. You were hanging out the front door, and whilst they were getting murdered.
She was walking. She
Well, we were
went a
getting
long
hentai.
way.
Yeah.
We're getting hentai.
You almost did. You guys escaped. But anyway, Puffin, go.
Yes. All right. Well, I think what my character is going to do is, since he's a vandal, he's kind of blunt, is he's going to just, kind of ask, what do you know about Mother Abigail?
Mother Abigail. He looks over at the other leprechaun thing, and it nods its head, and he nods his head. He says, "Yes, Lady Abigail is part of the Brotherhood."
I see. Um, well, and I'll kind of explain, what's been going on and our interest in the situation, and that I don't know if we actually put out warrants for arrests, if I could actually use that term, but what would be the omni equivalent of having a warrant out for someone's arrest?
Having a warrant out for someone's arrest.
Okay. I didn't know if we operated in official terms or we had some kind of superhero term for it.
No,
Okay.
but you
Catching the
don't
bad
have one of those
guys.
for her, by the way.
I mean, I
Catching the
can
bad
make one.
guys.
You could. You could. And they listen intently, and then Erdlot, the only one that has, there's a lot of smiles and nods. They're trying to be very amiable. But Erdlot speaks, and he's like, "Well, that's very interesting, Omni. I understand you doing your job, and we respect it." And everyone nods their head. But I do believe she is licensed, sir.
Out of character, what do you, Mother Abigail is licensed?
That's
Like,
what he
what is it?
said. Yeah,
License
Hmm.
to eat people?
of course. All of us have license.
Okay,
All
I
right,
would
we were talking about being nonviolent, and now, now
no,
he's just making it hard. Because I
no.
was thinking about going gnome punting.
Okay,
Okay, what
in
do
the in
I?
this where would he get license like that?
A license to kill.
Would I have any knowledge of this particular thing?
This is pretty deep government stuff, but you guys do work for Army Corps, so it's not like you
Can
couldn't
I make a
access the information.
roll?
Give me a roll.
Okay, that'd be a logic roll, I'm assuming.
Can we clear the board,
Da-da.
Jester?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Are
had to.
they are they
His
playing
board was.
around over there, making trouble?
Somebody
Are
is.
they? Jesus,
Yeah,
what is this chaos?
making a mess. Making a mess. All right. Oh wait, no, that's what
Well,
those
the
don't
mess is
work.
made.
Oh,
24, but that's still enough for me, surprisingly enough. So I'm okay. I got a
No,
green.
I'm not surprised, Midnaxer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, none of us are. But you you don't know all the rule referring to monsters, because it's not something it's very rarely comes into Omnicore purview. Um, there
Mhm.
are other international organizations that deal with different things, not just Omnicore. Keep in mind, Chicago is kind of a unique situation, right? Having the actual government privatized is rare, right? But you don't know the specific with monsters, although you do recall something. However, being a myth yourself, even though, shh, don't tell anybody,
Mm-hmm.
um, you do know that there are several rules specifically for myths that are there to protect them. You
Mm-hmm.
do know that. And you're assuming the monster rules are probably similar, seeing as Monster Education 101, most of them do eat people. It's
Yeah.
kind of what they do. Matter of fact, the intellectual conversation on it is that there's somehow like a cleaning system or a balance system for reality.
Natural predator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then my question, I guess, about that is though, they're even if they have a license to do a certain amount of activity like that,
Population control.
I would assume there's a limit. I would assume there's probably a minimum, like yeah, once you go past this point, you're outside of your
Well, ask.
boundaries. Yeah, no, I'll ask them basically about the limitations of those sort of those because it's not really super common knowledge,
Well,
right?
we do get
I'll
tags, he says.
What do the tags look like?
He looks around, and there's actually an attaché sitting to the side, who stands up and takes out what seems to be some kind of passport-esque thing, and he also on the back of it shows that he's got like 3 tags. They're literally like a deer tag.
mm. So then I guess my next question would be, what are the punishments? So let's say you have, let's say for a vampire, right? How many tags can a vampire get?
Oh, many. The vampires have the most. They get
Okay,
hungry.
and that's yes. Um, okay. So, but my question ultimately is like, what are the punishments for someone who goes beyond the tag limit?
Hmm. He looks at that same attaché and he says, "Please bring the ledger." And everybody's like, "Ooh." He goes over and he picks up a book and brings it over to you. And Erdlot says that all our rules and regulations are in here if you'd like to read it. Just don't take it outside of the tavern or the building.
I don't. I will scan each page.
Okay,
Doop,
well,
doop, doop.
your text is not working, dude.
Okay, well then, I mean, I also have insane amounts of intelligence, so I'll
You
just
do, you do. So you're flipping
yeah.
through it,
Also,
and you've never seen a document like this, although you kind of knew that there probably was something like this. It's
Mhm.
just not something that you guys would. It's not what Omni usually interacts with, right? You guys deal with Omnis is your main
Yeah,
job, right? You usually don't even interdict in the magical world. There's another group for that, but Chicago's a unique situation. Well,
yeah.
he's reading. So anybody else want to have a conversation with this Council of Chicago or the Brotherhoods of the Baguettes Council?
my character is not going to say anything, but is very curious if they play D&D.
No, definitely not. They're not
Oh,
nerds. They're just
well,
Yeah.
monsters.
but they're French.
They are D&D.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just like,
No, they play human house games, not D&D.
That's true. They're under beds, being
Yeah.
or in closets usually.
Yeah.
You know. Okay.
play something called Humans and Harlequins.
Any other questions for Erdlot?
The other thing we were looking for here, this is out of character. The other thing we were looking for here was we found what appeared to be vampiric wizards, which is incredibly rare.
So ask.
Yeah, Duke, ask.
Well,
Along our path that we've forged so far, we've come across vampiric wizards.
yes. Actually, the
So
study
they
of
do
magic has
exist.
been quite popular in Chicago for about 50 years. There's many of us here that like to dabble in the magic. It's quite useful.
So you don't have to be a living sentient
We found
body
ways
to
around it.
find ways around it.
There's always a
And
loophole, he says, putting up his finger,
what would
his
be that?
gnarled digit. What was that?
What would be that loophole for us
Um,
unknowing humans?
I don't know what that has anything to do with Omni. He looks at the others and they all kind of shake their head.
Next question.
So, with these feeding events, do they have to be priorly scheduled, or is it just like deer hunting where you just go out and if someone's killed and there's an inquiry, the cops show up, you hand them the tag, and it's, go about your business? Or are you only able to profile specific people? Like, I'm guessing they don't go after high, like doctors and high important people to the societal structure.
Technically, nothing is off limits. However, it is often a very good idea to be prudent.
Hmm, I see.
But I have not heard of Lady Abigail doing anything untoward,
Okay,
which I'm
go
sure
bear.
offends every one of your sensibilities.
Hmm.
Yes, indeed.
You
Oh,
are talking to
a
monsters. Keep that in mind. They do eat people.
Yeah.
yeah. So you would go out and track down your own human.
Or have someone else do it. Often we have wranglers.
Okay, so there was a reason for her to have him do her hunting for him.
Who is him?
I named the guy that we'd have him imprisoned.
So you talk about Rick Carlden.
Yep.
Okay, do you mention that name to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
Who's in
Erdlot,
prison now?
once, no, hold on a second. Erdlot speaks once again to the attaché, and he goes and picks up another book, and they kind of look through it together, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here it is. We have him right here. Yes, he was appointed by Lady Abigail. Indeed, yes.
Really? So they keep
Oh,
track
she
of.
has all her paperwork for him working for her.
Yep.
Wait. Hold on. So she officially put in all of her wranglers in the ledger,
Mm-hmm.
and there are other wranglers.
Oh, it's a big book.
Oh,
But it's not all
yeah,
just her; it's everybody, right?
Yes.
yeah. I'm just, I'm reading. I'm in on my reading phase. If they'll allow me to.
Do we have a
Well, I
a
mean,
head
I'm.
count on how many
Yeah.
wranglers she has?
You keep reading. Shut up, GOP. Right.
Do we
Um,
have a head count on how many wranglers she has? She doesn't ask for specific people. She just
They're not going to give you that information. The matter of fact, they're kind of stretching even talking to you, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
To be fair, they haven't been rude. They've been very polite.
Yeah.
But as GOP is reading, one of the very first things he came across, because he's scanning through looking for information. But one of the very first things he came upon is technically the monster verse, the underworld, does not fall under the purview of Omni, technically. Although there are certain situations that Omni certainly can get involved with, particularly when in the field, it says.
Yeah. Like basically, they have their own special rule system, but if that monster gets, caught by the police or caught by Omni or something, they're kind of on their own.
Fair game. Yeah. That's probably
Yeah.
why they have Wranglers.
Yeah. So that just kind of protects them from the
can have
magical
those.
police.
Probably.
Yeah.
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 But so you have that. But they do acknowledge that Rick was an official wrangler of Lady Abigail. Notice they do not call her Mother Abigail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's just her name that she goes by. I ask if wranglers carry any identification on them that would, like, a card or some sort of something to show that they're a wrangler, or if it's just recorded here.
It's just recorded. There's no need for it. We're the only ones that need to keep records.
Fair.
As per required, and he taps on Erdlot taps on the book as he says that, meaning they are in full compliance.
As I'm reading the book, then, because I want to find,
Just give me a research roll.
yeah, because I'm just looking for information on like what actually. Oh, that's a yellow. Information on like what actually will get someone kicked out of the organ, like how many, what is beyond the limit, what are the of like bodies, what is the
I will
various
allow you to ask 3
punishments.
questions only. So
Okay, what is the limits on tags for vampires?
vampires are basically 1 a day.
Okay. And
Hang on. One feeding a day or one killing a day?
One person.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
Well, then she's violated that. Just the last time we met her, she killed
Potentially,
3
we're
in
not.
a day.
Well, not
Don't know
necessarily.
that.
You don't know how long they were in there. Well, you do because you've ran her out of her last little den. You know
Uh-huh.
exactly how long it's been.
Yeah.
Then why was
Nothing
she
that would.
running from us?
And she didn't take all those people on the same day.
No.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
I
matter
look
how many.
for.
They could take all 50 in one day. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna look for loopholes that might get her.
Well, you asked one question. I gave you an answer. What's your next question?
Yep, that was one. My next question is: are there any sort of loopholes we can utilize to get her kicked out of the organization?
The only way to get kicked out of the Brotherhood or the Underworld is to attack someone in the Underworld.
Okay. Hmm.
And last question.
Okay, so this is a rule book. I mean, I'm not a question. I'm just thinking out loud. All right, so this is a rule book. So it's not going to have any specifics on like other organizations involving vampires. Something else we can go to. This is more of a broad thing.
Yeah.
So we can't really get her kicked out of the organization because I was hoping maybe if we had that, we could utilize that, for something. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of something useful for us. What do you guys have any ideas? Because my first two questions were basically involving getting her kicked out, and I don't think we can do that.
Ask
So my
them.
third question.
Ask them if there's anything that they need that we could help them with.
That
That's
isn't
not
part
a
of what
rule
he's
book
doing.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
trying to figure out rules of their system.
But you can ask that question in a minute, Thunder.
Ask them if there's any limitations on affiliations with people who are very much an Omni problem, like whatever the hell their name is, like Mother Saba, because she clearly has some affiliation with Mother Saba. So ask him if there's any rules on affiliations outside of the Brotherhood.
Yeah, I guess that's probably not the worst question to ask, although I think he already basically answered the only way you can get kicked out is if you attack someone else, but we'll see. We'll see if that works. I'll mull over the book later, but that's the question I asked. Is there a reputation system, like if you're associated with certain people, then you can get kicked out by that?
Not at all.
Okay. All right.
Now, you had a question, Thundera. You wanted to ask them directly.
I don't remember what it was now.
Is there anything I can do to help you to get you to help me get Mother Abigail?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the question. But that really wasn't the question. The question literally was, is there anything you folks need? It's
Well,
tough times in Chicago right now. Is there any way us or Omnicorp could help you at all?
I think Chester's trying to help you with that and potentially.
I know. I'm getting there. Let me RP it.
All right.
Gee,
Okay.
gotta offer him something sweet before you give him the sour.
I gotcha.
They say no. Omni is following the various treaties and contracts that are in place. We have no problem until you came knocking.
Well, the reason we came knocking isn't even necessarily for Lady Abigail, as you call her. It's who she's affiliated with, which is why my associate asked you that question. She's affiliated with a very, very dangerous magic user named Mother Saba.
Everyone give me a wisdom roll when he says that.
Wisdom
roll.
And that includes you, Gary.
We're being wise.
Okay, wisdom roll. Oh,
Hey.
93.
You got it. I did
dumb as
not.
bricks.
I rolled
Which
a
I
7.
think is in my red.
Puffin did well. Gary,
I got
not
a
so good.
74.
Not good to Gary. It's bad, Gary.
What did he get?
Lady,
Oh,
would you like to
11.
try the
I'm
wisdoms?
rolling.
Okay,
I got
but
a green.
Puffin and GOP were successful, particularly GOP.
I got a red.
But
What did I roll? Oh,
you
36.
rolled
Okay.
a green, maybe. But when he mentions Mother Saba, several people in the room cringe.
Mm-hmm.
They try to keep themselves from showing it, but they definitely cringe.
One of you has to tell me that. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
Puffin
I was too focused on the conversation.
You saw that.
or GOP, would you
Yes.
like to? You hear his line of questioning. Would you like to jump into that?
So I see you recognize the name.
Puffin,
Yes.
are you not paying attention?
Well then, you are our
What?
face.
Like, what do
I
you
am
want me
not.
to ask them?
No, they recognize Mother Saba. Like they
Okay.
cringe at her
Out of
It's
name, so
okay.
they know
GOP,
who
you
she
do it.
is.
You had a higher roll anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah.
A lightning bolt just comes out of nowhere and hits hits the
Right.
vandal. Yes.
Okay. So I see you know her.
Um. You see the guy who kind of looks like a kind of a goat man in a weird way, but not quite the demonic goat man. More of a goat man.
Hmm.
But
Cute goat man.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
the goat.
He says he kind of looks around the room and he says,
Oh, a goat man.
we don't mention those who involve such things.
Why not?
In,
Ask why
involve.
not?
Yeah, I know. Involve what things? Why not?
We tend to stay away from Enochian magic. I'm not really sure if you know this. My name's Albert, by the way. But our genetics do not meld well with Enochian magic. We tend to get possessed and bad
Yep.
things happen. So a Mother Saba is something we definitely stay away from.
Well,
Albert's
Abigail
a little
doesn't.
light in the loafers, just so you know.
Oh no.
The Vandals are very offended.
So it would be peculiar that one of your members would be closely associated with someone like that.
It would be. We weren't aware of that, but technically, it's not breaking any law, but that is concerning.
May I ask what rules are involved in if a member happens to be possessed, potentially?
Oh well, we'd have to end that very quickly. It's one of the things we're most terrified about because then people come with torches and mops and things like that.
Chester. This person's a goat man, right?
He is. He's a very
Is it the
effeminate goat
same
man.
So he's got to say,
species?
Mobs!
Is it the same species of goat person that we rescued that started this whole problem to begin
Well,
with?
No, because
no.
that
Okay.
was a myth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, omnis, and of course, myths are omnis, and these people are related
Hmm.
because of the
So
whole experiment that went on. You are
so
technically related to them.
so we're myths and they're legends.
Yeah.
Well, omnis are, yeah. Well, myth ones are, like our boy here.
Well, no,
Mhm.
omnis too.
True.
Yeah, they still technically fall under it, even though they don't share certain
You all
physical
are
care.
sharing the same type of magic, right?
Yeah.
Because technically, this entire world is magic based, aside from the technology, of course. It's all
Mhm.
technically magic. With the omnis, they tend to use the word mutation or they use different words, but it's all
Science-y.
coming from magic.
Does our former police officer, hint hint, want
Gary.
to ask any questions?
Nah.
Okay. He's there. He's just sitting
Yeah,
back, crossing
he's
his
good.
forearms.
Thanks, Gary.
Sitting without his shirt on. Just, yeah, this is
Mhm.
cool.
Wait, whenever his omni powers are canceled, do like his other two arms recede back into him, or
Oh
how's
yeah,
that
yeah.
work?
He actually has a limitation. One of his weaknesses, he can only have his arms like active for so many hours in
Oh,
the
that's
day.
fine. So he's just sitting there with two. Well, that's all right. They brought you a very nice chilled Michelob, Gary.
Nice.
At no
So
expense.
and it spared no expense whatsoever. Michelob, I used to like Michelob, man.
Mm.
Haven't had one of those in decades. But nevertheless, Albert and of course everyone else is very concerned because this is an actual threat to them, right?
Hmm.
they avoid Enochian. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people have this idea that Enochian is angelic magic, going back to John Dee and all that stuff. But, well, technically, all the devils are angels, aren't they?
Yeah.
Former angels.
But they're still angels. It's the
I have a
same
question
magic.
for this, for these gentlemen, or as if that's and gentlewoman. How would we know if one of you is possessed? What would be the signs?
Oh, death, carnage, ripping, blood, screaming, sweating, a lot of sweating, chaos.
Would they?
How often does this happen?
As little as possible. We keep very tight attention to such things, says Albert. And Erdlot says, that is true. It's a very bad thing. I mean, certain people's looking at the goat man are more susceptible than others. And Albert shoots him the most flaming eye you can imagine. You take that any way you like.
Oh no.
The effeminate goat man.
Yes.
Those flaming eye.
How dare you, Ivan?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that is good to know. Can we ask how, if there's any way that we could reverse the possession, or if that's something they specifically have to do themselves.
The larger looking goblin man, 'cause I said it was a little girl, but it was actually a goblin. The bigger one that's been sitting there quiet. He says, "Kill it."
Interesting.
Okay.
Erdlad
Real
says,
quick.
"Well, we have a couple questions if you might not, if you wouldn't mind."
We would love to answer your questions.
This Wrangler, he looks at the ledger again. Rick Crowden, working for Lady Abigail. He is registered. How did he come to your attention? The Wranglers usually are pretty good at being quiet.
We should just share, kind of.
Yeah,
We're
there's no
not going to
reason
tell
to
him he's an Omni, or like one of our members, although that might be on the document. But we'll just
Do you tell him the whole
We-
story?
Yep.
we will tell him
Okay.
the gory details.
All right. They listen uninterestedly until you mention Balden. Then they perk up. No need for a wisdom roll with that. They all focus in and pay attention when you mention him.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What is the interest in Balden? I ask Erdlot,
Jinn.
whatever his name is.
We're always interested in Jinn. That is the connection between us and you, you know.
Is that right?
Yes.
Would you? Why? What interest did you have in him? Would you like to speak to him?
They kind of look around at each other. They said, that would be wonderful.
We might be able to make that happen. He's
I'm sitting there. I knew he granted wishes. That bastard.
We've been trying to recently. Our organization's been establishing relations with him, just friendly ones. It may very well be possible to get you an audience with him, but that would be something that would be decided by our superiors, not us.
The cat-headed man, who has been quiet the whole time as well, he speaks and he says, if you can get us an audience with Balden, we could certainly get you an audience with Lady Abigail.
I like that.
That was my best cat man. It wasn't bad.
I like that.
It wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
Gary, did you
Balden's a very
appreciate my cat
reasonable-
man?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I gave him my best effort.
See, I would say you're the most qualified. There's probably lots of cat men in Japan.
Huh?
Just ignore it. Just keep moving. Okay. Anyway.
Try to think. Is there anything else that anybody can think? This is I'm not saying this out loud. Anything else anybody can think of? We need to ask him. or want to say to him?
Well, look, I mean, our ultimate goal is to get to.
Just
Well, actually,
because they set us up to meet her doesn't mean we can arrest her.
can we?
No.
Well, no.
But then again, is
yeah.
she your goal or is it Mother Samba, who
Mother
they are
Saba's
clearly
goal.
not friendly with, nor do they care about?
Yeah, but what was I gonna say now? I'm brain farting. Yeah, this is. Oh, I have occult lore, a lot of knowledge on a lot of things when it comes to omnis and like even now
I know
a
you
bit
do.
more on magic now. So my question is, what is the connection to the Jinn, and do I think that their meeting is like, do I think there's anything nefarious about the meeting, or are they just meeting with him for a, some sort of arrangement
Are
deal,
you
or
asking them
whatever?
or asking
No,
yourself?
no. I'm thinking to myself of like,
He's
what is
trying
the
to get
connection
you with it.
there?
You want to make an occult lore
Yeah,
roll. Go ahead.
yeah.
I will also make an occult roll.
No, that's still enough for a green.
Let me see. Hiya!
That's
There
a
you go.
yellow.
Okay.
That's a yellow.
Puffin, you have a similar thought, and
Mhm.
you're thinking, and the only thing that comes to your mind is, once again, you're older, you've been around,
Uh-huh.
and this Omni thing is only from the 70s, of course, in the 1970s, or
Yep.
60s. Sorry, we're almost no 70s.
On the
Yeah,
century.
we're almost 100 years past. Um, but you've been seeing this stuff all along, and you know right well that there are stories of the old Atalani Lemurian War. You don't know if they're real; it's long before your time, but you've heard them. And that big war was like the greatest war the planet has ever seen, supposedly. And the you had the Enochians on one side, and it's there's so many stories, and you're not sure which side they were on because one story says they were with the Lemurians, the other one says they were the Atalani. You don't know, but the Enochians were on one side, and the Jinn were on the other. And somehow in that magical war, there was a battle that literally created a desert. And the magic used in that war to desperately win by the Jinn was, literally sacrificing some of their own essence to create what we call monsters, and of course now these days Omni. They created the
Okay.
daemon, the Greek, I mean the Greek word, not the later Catholic word. So you know that.
Okay.
Okay. I
Therefore,
will.
this would be,
Mhm.
well, kind of like a god to them in a way, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
Mm.
I'll l- you know scratch
Con-
my head and
okay.
kind of bring up the old war because I'd heard of it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like, does this have anything to do with that?
You have a little bit of conversation back and forth with them. Albert is the one that seems to be the most interested in the conversation, and he confirms your suspicion that from
Mhm.
their point of view, the Jinn are literally their parents.
Mhm.
So, and none of them in this room, and you're looking around there during the conversation, looking around at everybody else, because there are a lot of people watching what's going on, right? In this very large hall, this like mead hall or longhouse. And none of them have ever met one before. It would be an absolute honor for them. Yeah.
Okay. I don't see any reason not to do it.
No, we're gonna do it. We have to talk
Yeah.
to the commander though. Uh,
Well, and we got to
concerning that.
talk to the Jinn to see if he even wants to have the meeting.
Yeah,
Hey Jen,
I'm
your
sure he
kids want
will.
to talk to you. Ooh, tell them I'm not home.
No,
Deadbeat
he's
dad.
not paying. He's not paying so many years of child support.
Right. It's
All right.
You are
Anything
my
else? Let's
necktie.
see. So we told her them the whole story.
Albert. He doesn't mind
Did
being
we
called a
tell?
her, by the way.
Did we
Oh
tell
no.
these folks that we chased her? Like we told the whole thing. We chased her, saw her run away
You
with
said
Mother
so.
Saba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
They don't like it. You can
Um,
see they don't like it. And no one
Yeah.
here seems to be strongly defending Abigail. But
Yeah.
the rules are the rules. They're there to protect
Yeah.
everyone. But and they certainly don't like Mother Saba's involvement. Clearly, they didn't know that.
right.
hmm
But I mean, why would they, right?
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
one more question, real quick, for you. I probably already know the answer to it, but I was wondering. You said that vampiric wizardry is becoming more and more popular, especially in this city.
Mhm.
Do you know where one of these might learn or become adept at powerful necrotic magic?
They all point unanimously to the back of the building.
To the back of the building?
Yeah. Here.
Here.
The baguette.
The
I
baguette.
see. I see.
The baguette begut.
Good Lord. So there's someone here who can teach this.
They say yes.
May I speak to that person?
Sure.
Okay. What's the question?
Let's see who would do this. It would be Erdlot, I guess. He's the strongest wizard here. Erdlot. Well, they ask if you have any other questions. If not, they'll take you to the Magus.
Anyone?
No, I think I'm
No.
good. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
Okay. They all kind of bow and thank you. They're quite polite people for being monsters, right?
Mhm.
They can't
And
fool me.
fair enough. And Erdlot leads you to the
Also
back of
French.
this very big hall. It's by far the biggest building in town, and it seems a little bigger on the inside than out, which is pretty standard magic, isn't it?
Mhm.
And they take you back, and sure enough, there's a big library back here, which you knew there was. The girl mentioned it. And of
Mhm.
course, there are alchemy chambers and all manner of stuff that you would see in in a magical school of some kind. And he
Yeah.
comes into a large room. There is it looks like there is a giant telescope sticking through the wall going out, and the, of course, smaller peering part here in the back part of this room. There are all manner of books, and it's quite disarray. It's quite messy. But standing in the midst of all the chaos, you see a man who has a very distended stomach, but the rest of him seems like a stork. His almost skeletal with skin just wrapped over bone, and he has this very it's human, but in the most barest sense. His nose is very long, his chin is very long, and he is quite horrific. But he has a pair of the what do they call those, the armless spectacles on his gigantic nose, and he is has looking at a book.
What's
Is
do we know
this
this? Does Erd tell us this person's name?
Well, Erdlot says, Magus,
It's
Magus,
Erdlot.
you have some guests. This very wizened looking monstrosity in front of you turns, and he grins. You'd wish he hadn't. Um, and he strides over to you with a very odd and bizarre gait. Those thin, spindly legs seem impossible to carry just the raw girth of that stomach and the just size of the creature. He's got to be 8, 9 foot tall. And of
it's
course, as he walks toward you, his size becomes more and more pronounced. He looks down and he says, "Ah, omnis. I have yet to meet one since being in the city. Welcome." He puts his hand out to the prettiest one here.
Of course he does. Yeah.
Okay.
I shake his hand.
Oh, I was gonna say Duke shakes his hand.
That's right. That's right. There's the prettiest one. So um, he says, "So, what is it that I can do for you, Omni?" He says, "Very nice. Please have a seat. Have a seat." And with a long swing of his arm, he magically cleans off the various seats here, and you see books and papers and vials fly into the air and neatly stack themselves.
Interesting. Hello,
Please sit,
Magus.
please. Oh, well. Hello. What is your name? You are a fine, cute little thing. He licks his lips, I swear to God.
Oh,
So I'm
they
gonna
call they
I'm
call
gonna
me Cascade.
Cascade. I see you are a maid yourself. You have electrical
Mm,
powers and gaseous powers, I see, and you've been developing them. Oh, you fine student of the arts. Fine student indeed.
thank you, thank you. I had a few simple questions, if you didn't mind.
Of course. I haven't had a visitor in a while. He plops down in what you had not noticed, but must be what he considers a chair. It squishes, and a
Ugh.
greenish, unctuous gas fills the area around him.
Lovely, lovely,
smells like
lovely to
It's
be here.
vocabulary time, Gary.
Does it sound like somebody wheezing when as
It
he sits
does. It
down?
does. It does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chair.
Turning on the filtering system.
Yeah,
Well,
your tech works.
we'll be very quick here. Um, Lady Abigail, she was. I'm told you would be the one to teach someone, including a vampire like her, how to use necrotic magic. Recently, she attacked me with some necrotic magic.
Ah, well. Actually, Rosario would be the one that was teaching her that, but fair enough. It's under my observation. So, yes.
Okay. Um, so it was learned here for sure. You're certain of this?
Oh, most certainly. We teach all manner of magic here. The only thing we don't teach is Enochian. None of that.
Yeah, I can imagine. I have one other question. This is just a simple formality because my supervisors are going to ask. All of this magic is registered, right?
Of course. Is this an official visit? Oh, he's
No.
been so long. You've lost his attention now. He stands up and he goes, just kind of going through piles of paper and books, and things are just flying all over the air, and little whiffs and wafts of appetizing things come your way. But eventually, he does find himself a book. And he's like, "Oh, here it is." And he kind of comes waddling over to you with his gigantic frame and hands you a ledger as he leans down real close.
Oh
He
boy.
says, he hands it to you and says, "Here, everything is in order."
Well, thank you.
With a wink.
One final question, and this one again is just a formality. Um, Abigail, when she attacked me, we chased her because she attacked me, and she ran to an Enochian magic user known as Mother Saba. Now the others knew her.
Mother
I'm assuming you probably.
Saba?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You've probably heard of her as well.
Oh,
Could you
that
think of any
vile
reason
witch?
why she is? We are in full agreement, sir. Could you think of any reason why she would be in league with such a evil being?
Abigail is arrogant. It is true.
Mm,
She probably thinks she can protect herself. She is strong in that way, but it is best not to interact with the Enochian whatsoever.
mhm.
But as long as it is not here, within our hallowed walls, she's free to do as she likes, whether I like it or
Hmm.
not. But that Mother Saba, you should kill that.
We're
I have
trying to.
And
I have
then
a question.
he's being
Go
quite
ahead.
serious. Well, you think it's a he. He's being quite serious, but all of a sudden he catches your beauty again and he licks his lips. I'm not even kidding.
Oh God.
Does it
I
actually
have
make does it actually just make his lips dusty?
No, it actually is kind of like that half dry slime, just kind of
Oh
putting a
yeah.
film
Oh.
over various parts of the
uh,
lip and mouth. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's that. It's that.
question.
It's that.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what are they gave us particular signs of possession? Do you think that the vampire has been or could be possessed, what is she like? Like, what's her personality? Because all we have
Good question.
experienced is something that could
Violence.
be possession we're unable to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you are an old one. That is an interesting little artifact you are holding there. Anyway,
I think so too.
no, you would know right well if she was being possessed. She'd be literally drooling and foaming at the mouth and attacking everything in sight. There would be
So,
no
like
cogent
rabies.
thought whatsoever.
Oh,
Interesting.
I didn't know the undead could have thoughts, but okay.
He laughs and he says, "You know right well they do, old
Mm.
man. I think you're older than this guy, you know."
Yep, I'm just kind of like, it's like, yeah, get them out, get them out. Let the old jokes come, let them fly. I've heard it before.
Well, look, we should probably get going to the guy because
Oh, we're going.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Magus. We'll be sure to be in touch if we need any help with anything. And to that end, is there anything we could assist you with? I know you're down here.
Oh
Besides,
well, immediately he's right in your face.
Yeah, I'd
The
imagine.
speed at which he moved is a bit terrifying. And of
Mhm.
course, he is taking the ledger back, to therefore an excuse to be so close. But with his other hand, he takes your hand
Oh Lord.
and he says,
Assistant.
"I would love to spend more time with you." And he kisses the back of your hand. He almost licks it.
I immediately turn into gas and back away from him.
So what the?
She's
I
shy.
think that's enough, mister.
She's
I need
married,
occult
actually.
lore
Uh-huh.
Do you
to
think
know
this
what
creature
he is.
cares?
No, I don't at all, but she does.
Look, it still has tags left, okay?
It
Mhm.
does. It does. Puffin, what do you say?
I wanted to do an occult lore to figure out what type of creature this is.
Sure, go right ahead.
Kidoki, +1 column shift from occult lore. I might actually get it. Let me see. No idea what he is.
Anybody
enough.
else?
Yeah,
Sure,
you know what?
I'll roll.
Yeah,
that.
might as well. Let me look at
Green.
my chart. Well, if he's got it, I won't bother rolling. Does he get it with that?
I don't know. What did he roll? Yellow?
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
Green?
Oh, there we
Rolled a
go. Lady got a
95.
Lady
95.
knows.
Lady, the newbie, the novice.
Uh-huh.
Lady, you're pretty
Yeah.
sure from your studies that's a hag.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A hag.
That would
A
be
hag.
insulting if I called him a hag, right?
You don't know it's a he.
Not really.
You
I
assume.
said you assumed it was a he
Oh, okay.
because it looks
right,
like a he,
anyway.
but clearly it's not because hags are only female.
Yep.
Okay, I don't get a 50 karma with that, do I? Dang it.
Did you roll a red?
The 95.
Is that
Yeah,
a red?
but what is it under for you?
Let me check.
Anytime
I'll
you
let
roll
you
a
know
red,
later.
you get 50 karma. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
your logic?
Oh, maybe not.
A natural red, not in
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't have my chart open.
an
Let me open my
adapted red.
chart.
Well,
That's
use
what I
your
forgot.
logic, lady.
Where's the table at?
I can tell you. Is it
My
if
logic
it's
is good.
excellent?
Your
Oh,
logic is
okay.
good, so it'd be under excellent. So excellent with a 95 is indeed a red. Take your 50
Okay.
karma.
Yep.
Okay.
Take
you.
them.
All right. So you guys leave out of here, and the hag is its eyes do not leave Candy.
Her
So
name is not Candy.
It is to her.
it is to her. Well, you are the only
I
actual
get
magical
between the
thing. You
eyesight
probably
of
would be
his
quite
eyes
tasty.
and her.
Yep.
Hags
Okay.
are known to eat magical things.
True.
Yes.
All right, we're going to
All right, so
the genie.
you're going to speak to the djinn. Now,
Yep.
it's quite late.
Doesn't
Do
matter to
djinns
him.
sleep?
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
do they have a bedtime?
Well,
I'm just
okay. What
saying,
time?
it is very
what-
late. It's after
The
midnight.
Muslims may have a
Oh, it's
bedtime.
okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Then we'll just go in the morning. That's
Okay.
fine.
So you go back and you get yourself a nice rest. Someone cooks pizza. Probably
Yeah.
Bob.
Yes,
I will
Kate has
cook
nightmares
pizza.
all night because.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you probably do. Bob actually had GOP's character Onyx install a pizza oven. She's getting quite good at pizza, to be fair.
Okay.
But
Is that one of her cooking? Is one of her skills?
it is now.
Okay. She
Yeah.
bought that. I gotcha.
So you guys, get some rest. Someone takes a very, very long bath, hogging the bathroom.
That's all right. I don't
No
like
bath for
running
you.
water anyway.
You get up in the morning, have yourself some breakfast, check any updates. The city is still just kind of roiling as normal. Like I said, it hasn't kicked over horribly, but there is stress every day, of course.
Chester,
But
before we before we head out, can I do a power stunt real quick, just to do my power stunt for the day?
what is it? What power stunt are you working on?
I'm working on turning other things to gas.
Did you finish the
I did.
multitask? You did.
Mhm.
Turning other things to gas.
I can
Alrighty.
either power stunt it, or I think I can just buy it. Hang on.
Well, you get 1,000 karma. You can just buy it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy it. Screw it. I'm just gonna buy it real
What
quick.
is the name of that? Is it not shiny checkers, but you have the
Oh.
white and
Go.
black pedals on a square
Go.
board?
It's called No, or I mean Go. Yeah.
Go.
Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking that to who.
You're what? You're taking? Oh, you're going to take it to Balden.
Another
All right.
present. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So you guys get through your morning routines and you guys head over to the mosque. And you get there, but you are informed by one of the various workers that Balden is actually at the tower.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. Well, let's head there.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay.
Well, we'll
You
call
go.
the commander, or we'll call and let him know that we're on our way. We need to speak to both of them, actually, so it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The secretary says he is in a meeting right now, but she will relay that information when possible. You guys head over to the new, temporary headquarters. Although, since we are, over 8 months in, repair and restoration of the original Omni Tower is in full swing. Although it'll probably take a while. But because they're trying to do a lot of recycling and various things like that to be able to do so. And there's been even more noise, particularly from EJAZ, that they're wasting resources on a useless building. Okay. Anyway, but you come over to the headquarters and you head up to the commander's office. Secretary sees you and nods to you when you come in, asks you to sit down, and you sit there for about 30 minutes. And then she gets a buzz on her earpiece and she says, "The commander will see you now." So you guys walk inside, and of course you've seen his office many times, and sure enough, sitting there, cross-legged, quite comfortable, drinking a coffee and smoking a cigar, is Balden, and the commander is smoking a cigar as well.
They're having a good time. That's
They
what
are.
they are. All right. Who's
Commander
talking? Am I
looks up
talking?
at you and he says, "What can I do for you, Omnis?"
Muffin.
Hang on 1 second.
Muffins, muffins,
Puffin.
muffins.
Puffin.
Puffin, you
What?
he
Okay.
went
He's muted. He's
he
muted.
he went to get
Okay.
pie. I imagine with him it's probably rhubarb.
I will let I'll just explain the situation and ask if basically ask Balden if he is willing to have
Well,
a
one thing
meeting.
at a time, please. Because
Okay.
I was told that you wanted to speak to the commander as well.
Okay. Well, yeah. I thought you said
Yeah,
they
we
were
do.
there hanging out. That's why. Because we were gonna share that information with him as well.
It would be
That's
rude not to talk to the commander first, is my point. Protocol,
oh,
sir.
okay.
Protocol.
Yeah, we'll talk to the commander. I mean, yeah, because they're both in the room, so we can
They
address him directly. But we'll just basically say we just got back from, or well, yesterday we were at a meeting with the
Underworld.
yeah, Order of the Wand or whatever,
The
Brotherhood
of the Baguettes.
Yes. And they wanted to, because we were hunting. Well, we'll give them the information of what we found, but basically we were hunting Mother Saba or Abigail, and it led us there. And so they would like to have a meeting with Balden, and potentially, they tell us that they can give us a meeting with Abigail uh, as a compensation for this meeting.
Val then looks at you and he says, "Why do they wish to meet me?"
I will step forward and explain the old war, and that they kind of think that the Jinn are their parents.
Well, we are, but so.
I mean, to them, you're a deity.
My mother said
I
it'd
know.
be days like this.
I'm going to
He
tell
has
him,
a
well,
mother?
child support sucks.
And this will in some way
Oh.
help you in what regard?
We're looking for, well, it's tied to what we helped in your area with, your community. That's you've been a part of now.
Oh yes,
One of the
the omni rapists. Yes.
yes, unfortunately, yes. It's tied to that. The person that the man that we captured was working for and or with, depending on how you sure that's how he looks at it, is a wanted person, but she is connected to somebody who's far more dangerous, and this will allow us to have a meeting with her in order to hopefully protect the city, keep the peace.
Who is this one that is so dangerous?
The name of this one is, as we know her, Mother Saba.
Mother Saba. He's in thought. He says, "Ah, the one that is connected directly to you. The reason we are locked down."
That's correct.
I see. I had heard that they used, he looking at the commander, he says, I had heard that they were using Enochian magic in that regard. And the commander just nods his head in a very Japanese way. And the guy says, nasty business. No one should mess with that.
Wait, isn't he an Enochian?
No,
Oh, I thought he was. What is he?
no. The creator made the angels, the jinn, and man.
I see. I see. Um. Anyway, sorry I interrupted you. You were RPing it.
I was. And he says, well, I suppose if it helps out, I will meet with them. But if they get too clingy, yeah, Balden seems happy enough. This guy's pretty copacetic, you know.
Just chill.
He's just stuck here, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And you don't know why he was here or what he was up to, but he doesn't seem that nefarious. And you know that the jinn can be either way, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Mhm.
locked in, just like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there something else you wanted
Excellent.
to say to the commander?
Not in front of him, but yes. But we'll I was basically telling him that, Commander, we'll give you a full report when your meeting's done. Thank you, Belden.
Very well.
Over to
And
Baldan. It's nice to see you again. Hand him his present.
oh, he says, "Oh, thank you very much, Duke." And the majority of you walk out of the room with Belden, and the tasty magical girl stays.
By the way, she can't get the smell
No,
off
Yeah,
of
it's
her.
just
never,
it won't come out. It's like a skunk.
forever. You have been marked, sir, so lady.
Thought she
So
could find you later.
that's right. What do you want to say to the commander?
Commander, we have been informed that apparently the Brotherhood of the Wand and those affiliated with it, the monster community, as they call themselves, are allowed to hunt humans legally. Did you know about that?
It is not under our purview, but yes, I do.
Do we know if Abigail has breached her legally allowed allotment?
Not that I am aware, which is why she's not on an APB.
Okay. Okay. That's all I wanted to ask him.
Yes.
Is there anything
He
you need from us, sir?
Watch yourself. They might well have rights, and I understand why, but do not trust anything that calls itself a monster.
Way
Oh,
ahead of
I
you.
don't. Yeah, we don't. And they're French. You know, you can't trust the French.
That's fair. Even the Japanese know that.
Yeah, you can't trust the French.
Goes without saying.
All right, well, Cascade, unless there's something else he needs, Cascade leaves.
No, he's busy dude. He's always happy to make time for you. You guys have become quite a little asset for him,
Mhm.
which of course is good for you. Anyway, Balden is sitting there chatting away with Duke and anyone else who wants to talk to him. And you guys kind of get into your MPV. And then this is a pretty spacious thing, but he does have to scrunch himself into this because he's so tall. But he does find a place to sit by the back ramp. And you guys fly back downtown and you get yourselves, well, I'm assuming you just go through the front door, unless you want to go through another path, which you do have
Well, we could go
access
through
to.
our teleporter, but do we trust Balden in our base?
It's
Everybody
up
else?
to you.
I don't see any reason not to. He hasn't done anything nasty to us.
I don't own the building. That's right.
Technically, only one of us owns the building.
Yeah, I was,
Well,
I was like, I don't have any say
technically,
in who comes in here.
it would be
Technically,
better
Bob.
to go through the portal than to take
Yeah.
him out on the street
That's why I was.
midday.
That was my
Yeah,
thinking too.
yeah. No,
'Cause
we're
how
going
are we
through
going
the
to cover
portal.
him up?
Pew!
Okay. Take him to our base real quick and show him our little handy dandy portal and go through
Okay.
there.
You go through the process. You knock on the door 3 times. The little goblin girl comes out, and even Balden, as scary as he looks, kind of takes a step back because it is shocking when that little
Mhm.
girl looks up and it's a goblin's face. It isn't right, dude. It's just not right.
It's
Anyway,
abnormal.
you go down to this little hamlet that is obviously magically created, and of course, with him walking into town, everybody stops what they're doing and is instantly enamored. Many of them running over, making sure not to touch, though, keeping distance, but they're like, "Oh my lord! Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming." And all of this admiration is just pouring out to him. You come
He's so
in.
annoyed, I'm sure.
I'm sure he is. You go into the hall, and of course, it's just more of that. And they're all instantly around, asking questions and talking to him. And he visibly sighs his shoulders, but he is magnanimous as he always is. However, whilst you guys are watching this going on, there is a gigantic hag running at the group.
Oh, God. I stand behind Baldan. Like that.
Like when
Now,
Bilbo wants his ring, and he's
that's
like,
right. The Magus doesn't seem to care much that there's an actual djinn in the room. Instead, he runs right over to Cascade and he says, "Oh
Where's
my,
the-
He's he
it's very nice to it's very nice to see you again." Licks his lips, or her lips.
detected
And I have something for you. And he's got this kind of haversack on his on her back.
Mhm.
And she pulls out an entire, looks like a cybernetic limb. Of course, it must be magical.
Whoa.
A full magical limb. He says, "Oh, when I was thinking of you, I thought of this. I can give you this. It's so much better than the arm you have. I'll just dispose of that arm for you, no problem. This is so much better."
No,
looks-
thank you. I'm attached to this arm.
Wait. Can I do a logic check to see if this arm is actually better than her real one?
Sure.
Okay. It's still enough. It's barely
Yeah.
agreeing, but it is.
Well, you
agreeing.
don't really have the magical acumen to really answer that question. Technically, it looks better. You would have to really be, Thundero to know if it was magically superior.
Yep.
But it looks pretty good.
Cascade is not interested in any
Right.
gifts from a hag.
Well, the
Period.
hag is really thinks it would be better if you didn't have that arm. And this is a right-armed one, by the way. So
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna be a left arm with her wedding ring.
no, no. And the hag does insist that she will see to proper disposal of the arm. Don't you worry about it.
That'll be all right. You know what? Here's what I'll do for you. Let me take the arm. There's somebody I'd like to show it to, and then I'll come back and we can have a conversation about it. How's that work?
The hag thinks for a minute, hesitates, takes a step back, and then is like, "Oh, okay, okay," and gives it to you.
Thank you.
She
All
likes you
right.
so much. There's no roll required. It's just
And for the rest of the room is focused on the Jinn, of course.
Yeah.
And you guys kind of just, no one's interested in you.
Yeah.
Except for the Magus, who lingers at the back of the room in the shadows, licking lips continuously, looking at Cascade the whole time. Never,
Good
ever
Lord.
takes her eyes off of you.
It's tough being beautiful, Chester. It's hard.
It is. I don't think she really cares what you look like. Yeah, so, yeah.
Beauty is more than just physical,
That's
Chester.
true. That is true.
Who said
Um,
that?
Well, you guys are treated to various foods. I mean, they are monsters, but not all of them, but a lot of them do eat normal food as well.
Mhm.
And there are refreshments brought to you, both libations and, of course, various tasty treats. And it's not bad, actually. The cook here is pretty good. And you guys wait all day. Now, occasionally people do come over and say hello to you here or there. They're particularly interested in the guy in the Bahama shorts with the really hairy
Mhm.
armpits, because they're quite convinced he must be one of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's you, Gary. Just so you know.
One of the greatest.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I think we lost Gary. But
Nice.
yeah. But anyway, as the day goes by, it does wind down, and eventually, having reached the limit of his patience, Bell then is bows out and says, "Oh, it was very kind of you," yada yada, all the pleasantries, and then excuses himself. And they're like, "Oh, come back anytime," and yada 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 yada. And they give him a pass to the door.
Cool.
And you guys, I'm assuming, will escort him out before coming back.
Of
I'm assuming.
course.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yes.
and as he gets to your portal, that's going to bring back to your place. He does hand. He doesn't really care. He hands one of you the pass. He doesn't need it. So you guys have a pass to the Brotherhood of the Baguettes.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna definitely send everybody else but me there from now on.
So you guys
Okay.
source it. You take care of him and get him back to where he's going and stuff. And of
Yeah.
course, it's by this time it's late. You go back. You have your normal relaxing time. You kind of crash out and you get up in the morning, and eventually you find yourself back here. Now with the pass, all you have to do is approach the door, and it opens, and down the stairs you go.
Hmm.
And the front door is open as well. Matter of fact, the little goblin girl, who you don't see anywhere as you're walking down, by the way, although she does answer that door really quickly. Um, the big doors going into the hamlet open as well. Now you see people going around milling about their day. A lot of them are quite smiley. Not that they were unsmiley before, but there are a lot of smiling and a lot of little conversations and whispered conversations going on about the wonderful, amazing day of meeting the Jinn. I'm assuming you go great to the Great Hall, or would you like to do something new?
Mhm.
I
Let's
have a
go
question real
right.
quick.
Oh,
Logistical, mechanical one. Does that pass bypass the little shut off for the Omni powers?
No,
no.
Okay.
Or
Anyway, go ahead.
I think it's just a functional thing
that's a
all over.
universal thing. Yeah, my
Yeah.
Omnis are probably one of the biggest threats to them.
Yeah.
And you don't know, but in a normal situation where there wasn't any magic going on, they probably have a block for that too.
Mhm.
But they not here, not here. Tech works anywhere, so you know this. That's the good thing about tech. It's really difficult to subdue that,
Mhm.
right? Tech works. Now you can dampen
Except
engines
mine,
and
apparently.
fields
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but tech tends to work really, really well. Therefore, my point being is, this place is you haven't really experienced this. You've had a few people that could see through your illusion, your invisibility. You've had
Hmm.
what, one, two?
Like
Um,
2 or 3,
yeah,
maybe.
not much. Mostly it worked real well. You haven't had this experience. The only thing it really functions here is magic, which is, in your experience, unique. Because
Yeah.
normally it's really hard to repress technology, so you don't know what's going on with that. Nevertheless, for your mechanical question, you get in a lodge
Hmm.
hall and you see people going about, and Erdlot is sitting at the bar having a chat with a lady who is quite sultry in her form, but she does have red skin that seems a bit rubbery, and her hair is continuously moving as if it were alive.
Great. So she's a
Do they look
Medusa.
like snakes?
No, they do not.
Okay, good.
They look like tendrils. Um,
Yuck.
I kind of think of the predator hair,
Mm-hmm.
but more of a bluish color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he's talking to her. Erdlot is now, of course, in this room particularly. He's the only one you recognize, and he seems to be the leader of the council anyway, and the archmagus of the lodge as well.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming you talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay. He sees you and is like, "Oh, you're back. Very nice. I see that Balden gave you the pass. Oh well, it's his gift,
He did.
as he wishes to do. I'm not really surprised, but it was quite nice to meet a Jin. Well, we made a deal, and we will certainly honor it. You wish to speak to Lady Abigail? Yes.
Yes.
Follow me."
Mhm.
He goes outside the building and goes to the edge of the hamlet, looking into that dark forest I had mentioned before. And it's the most ultra creepy thing you've ever seen, right? It's Sleepy Hollow times 1,000. Okay, or
Mhm.
Baby My Honey. It's even worse than that. Okay. No parents here, really.
Uh-uh.
All right.
Well, there's at least 1, 2.
There
Yeah.
is one.
So,
Well, you might be a bit old for that Baby My Honey book, but that was a big, big, big banger kids book that came out. Nevertheless, um, he points to the forest and he says, "You will find her about 3 miles in."
3 miles.
He's pointing directly straight ahead.
Lovely.
can I do a wisdom roll to see if there's anything I can tell, anything nefarious going on with this?
Sure.
All right. Anything underhanded or anything like that? Oh, it's yellow.
We don't
Um,
have an escort.
Not that you can sense. I mean, they're they're not going to betray any of themselves because that is the law. But
Yeah.
you
Uh-huh.
doubt that they're particularly enamored with Abigail. I mean, she is in league with frickin' Enochians, and they do not like that.
Figured
Mhm.
I'd check just, see if maybe, you know, just to see. It's good to at least roll for it. All right.
He says,
Cool.
After that, you'll come to a meadow, and in the meadow, there's a quite a nice little creek right there. Just stay out of it for your own safety. But and you'll see like a hut over there, a collection of huts, and that's where the majority of the witches stay. They have a
Okay.
lease with us, by the way.
So there's no
Interesting.
particular building that we know she's in. She's just over there generally.
She's been over there since, well, I guess we didn't really know why. She just came in and went right into the woods, and no one asked questions really.
Okay.
He doesn't
All
Would
know
right.
we're
our
coming.
would our power be suppressed?
I'm afraid
far.
as long as you are in this realm, it will be.
Okay.
So now there is a very staunch rule here for an underworlder to fight or cause harm to another underworlder, right? Now you don't
Yep.
know all the little nuances of it, but of the rule, but you understand the general gist of it. It's the rule of the Feywild is what it is, right? So you know that, but you are not part of that. The
Correct.
suppression here is for their safety, and there is no on and off. And you know right well that Abigail, you're not protected. Abigail is a rough ass fight with all your powers intact.
Hmm.
So,
Well, could one of us potentially get membership?
ah,
Chester, are you trying to take my arm?
No.
no, you wouldn't be the choice anyway, would you?
Uh-huh.
I
It
wouldn't
would
be.
probably.
I know somebody who would if he'd take his suit off.
Oh,
Well,
I
I
know
don't have to
someone
take
who
my
could
suit.
be a member if we could, if he could regrow himself.
well, that's true. That's true.
Oh
But
boy.
that has been nixade on the endonoidnade.
I'm
Why?
going to talk with him privately, and I'll say I'll be back with him. Just wait here. Like I'm gonna go off and speak with the goat man. And
Oh, Albert.
Duke,
yes,
Duke just says, I don't like this.
All right.
Is there any
Um,
rule saying she can't hurt us?
no,
Nope.
there's
no,
no.
you're not members.
I
Yeah.
do have
Uh-huh.
a very interesting simp here.
We should have said we would like a meeting that we can live through.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
you guys, you can't just go walking off without letting them know what's going on. You guys are sitting here having a conversation. You
Yeah.
know that it's very dangerous for you to go in there, at a minimum from Abigail, and you have no
Mhm.
idea why she's over there and not here. You have no idea who these so-called witches that are leasing the area, because obviously they're not underworlders. I guess they're leasing
Mhm.
it. That's what he said. That's what did I call him? Udlot? No. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Erdlot. Erdlot.
Erdlot, that's what I said. Erdlot had said. So this is a sticky wicket of a situation. Now, obviously, Onyx has an idea of what to do. So what do you guys discuss? Go ahead, discuss.
I'll basically tell them I think I might be able to get membership or find a way to get at least one of us membership.
Question, Chester. If he has membership, there's no way for them to allow him to use his abilities? His tech?
No, that's a separate issue.
Well, he doesn't know that.
Ah.
Well, actually,
Ah.
I will ask him. What are the minimum requirements for membership?
And the benefits.
Eat a human.
Membership to the underworld.
Mhm.
You're all a bunch of omnis.
You're
What
gonna
about
have to show
myths?
him.
I ask him, what about myths?
Oh, we are brothers. That is true.
Mhm, mhm.
We actually have many of the underworlders live amongst the mythals, and vice versa. You met Albert.
Mm-hmm. Um,
No, I said Albert Ryan. You met the Catman. We'll call him Lithian.
I ask how I would apply.
He looks at you sideways. But you're Omni, aren't you? The
I'm
whole
going
crew
to.
looks right at you. Everybody's looking at
Mm-hmm.
you, especially the Vandal. You
Yep.
Oh,
didn't
wait a
know this,
second. He
but
said he's
he
going to
has
go
a
speak to him
he has
privately.
no, I did. That's not what's happening.
Yeah, that's not what's happening.
You didn't know this, but Puffin's character has a secret, deep desire to kill every myth on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I don't know that.
No, you don't know that. I was just kidding. Go
Yep.
ahead.
Okay, I'm not going to pull off my mask. I am going to.
It's the perfect opportunity to do so.
I don't know. I know it is, but my character has like a thing. He's got a weird thing about it. He never shows anyone his face unless he has to. He's going to.
How does your mask work? Is it mechanical?
Yeah, I mean, it is an extension of the suit. It has technology in it, but there is a like partial mechanical aspect to it.
Like, is it like Iron Man? Is
It
my
can do the
question.
Iron Man thing if I wanted
Yeah.
it to. But I'm going to pull off one of my gauntlet part of my outfit and show my hand is like it's like ashy white, but it has like a lot of hair on it. Like it looks kind of deformed, but it's not. I don't know. Like I would say it like yeah, it looks kind of like deformed, but it is like relatively humanoid, but it still looks very hairy. You know,
He's
like
a Skaven. He's a rat man.
right?
He looks like Beast.
I
Yeah,
had it
yeah,
in my mind that it was like when he was going to take off his helmet, it was going to be some ultra beautiful sable myth.
No. He's horribly deformed, like ape man kind of thing. That's
I
Beast.
his.
see.
Yeah.
I
So
see.
he pulls off his one of his gauntlets and shows his arm.
Erdlot comes immediately, goes there and grabs your hand and feels it, and he's like, oh, "You are one of us," and he starts pulling you toward the lodge.
No.
Okay. I'll put the thing back on, and I'll go that way.
Okay, so you guys follow, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
This
You can assume
revelation
correctly.
that the Mr. Moneybags is a myth.
I already knew that, if you remember right.
Oh, sure, why not?
Because I could sense his biology with my electrokinesis. I can sense
Oh, yeah,
biology.
that's right.
And I saw the extra hair in that shower after he got
Oh,
dressed.
that's right. Lady was on that. Lady Duke
We
was
all
on
have private
that.
rooms, private
Yeah.
bathrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But of course, when you go into the hall, you just had left the hall, right? No, that was the night before. Okay. Now I kind of blasted through it. Did you actually take the time to look at that arm?
No, I was gonna take it to the Indian lady.
Oh, you
Techno mage.
could, but I mean, honestly, you have the skill to
Yeah.
answer basic questions.
What I want to know is this damn thing's cursed. I'm getting it from a hag, Chester. You don't
Oh,
make
I
deals
see.
with hags.
Oh, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. But
I could roll to assist you too. 'Cause, I mean,
You know that
give me a roll anyway.
he wants
Just
to eat your arm, right?
Here we go.
can I also
Here
roll for
we
this?
go.
You can.
Oh,
All right.
well, I have a.
Oh no, well, it's still enough. It's still a green, but it's horrible.
okay,
Mine
it does give you a
is.
+1 column shift boost.
Yeah, but
Oh, he gives me a plus. Well, then yeah, we're
Oh,
good
yeah.
then. I'm a yellow then. If he gives me a +1 column.
You don't know if it's cursed or anything like that, but you do know that this would be superior to your arm at about probably 50%.
Okay, just stronger, superior,
Yeah,
or would
yeah,
it increase
just faster,
magical power?
stronger.
Just
Nope,
gotcha.
just stronger. Yep, which really isn't your
Interesting.
character, but
No.
technically it is an improvement technically. But nevertheless, I ask this because when you come back into the hall, and you guys are brought back to the Megas, actually. And Erdlot wants to speak to the Magus regarding the myth in Onyx. Of course, they ask about a myth joining, and their conversation, they don't even involve you guys in the conversation. And the Magus says, "Oh yes, well, most certainly, the rules are very clear. A myth can certainly join. They are cousins." Erdlot looks back at you and he's like, "Well, we could go through the process and get you as a member. We always want more members, by the way. Very nice to have you here. Lithian would be very happy to have another one amongst us. There is a ceremony, however."
Of course there is.
Okay. Well, I ask about the ceremony.
He explains it. You being completely naked and dipped in some ointments.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Yeah,
ask
that
if
checks
I
out.
can at least cover my
It's like
face.
skinning a cat.
they're like, "Oh my, no! You must
Mm.
freely show yourself to the community."
Did the goat man vote for that?
He did. He probably did. Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay. Oh, my character would have some serious issues with this, but I will ask if I can get membership. Um, is there any way I could protect my allies? Uh, like maybe give them like an extension of as like guests of my own protection down here.
No, but no, no, it doesn't work like that. You would be protected though, for sure.
So I would have to go in alone
I
Yep,
guess
if
you'll
if
I
have
did.
to
that's
go
your
see her alone.
intention. Now,
Yeah.
Cascade, you're in the back listening to this, and you notice that hovering, out of nowhere behind you, there's a very giant hag that is sniffing the air.
Oh, Chester,
That
you
no, hold
creep.
on. The hag whispers, "I know something that you would like to know."
Yeah, use that connection. Can we give her a hag contact in her
I'm working on it.
Yep.
Well, the hag would like to make contact, that's for sure. Cascade steps away from the giant hag creature a little bit and then turns around, putting a very clear "stop touching me" face on, and asks,
Well,
what is that?
technically, she's not touching you.
Mhm.
She was touching my hair.
It's a
What is
classic
that?
rule.
Okay, fine. But she kind of takes a step back into the shadow, enticing you into it with her.
Mhm.
Do you
Are you
join?
enticed?
No,
Come on, you gotta be a little bit
this
enticed.
is not
Be
happening.
enticed.
I am making a sacrifice
Be
here.
enticed.
Okay? Yes, be enticed. All right.
You know,
This is a huge sacrifice
Be
for my
enticed. Be
character.
enticed. Be enticed.
All right, Cascade turns her shield on and then walks in.
Okay. She speaks very quietly, almost as if there is a dome of silence around you, and only you can hear.
Mhm.
And she says to you that she knows something that Abigail has done that she shouldn't have done. What would that be worth to you, pretty girl?
Well, not an arm, I can tell you that. What would you require besides literal pieces of my body?
Playing so hard to get.
Yeah.
Well, I would take a lick.
Oh God,
Yes.
this is so gross.
We have to make sacrifices.
Says the
Okay.
guy who just has to take off armor and not get licked by a hag. I don't want to hear
This
it.
is horribly
Oh, he has to
traumatic
strip
for me.
completely naked.
This is
And I'm
incredibly
gonna record
traumatic
it.
for my character with this backstory. You can't record anything down here.
How
No.
about
well,
Yeah.
technically, I can record it because if I touch you with the hammer, I can look through your past and then be like, "You won't believe this one time."
Well, no, that's true. Your hammer does work here. Magic does work
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Omni powers and tech weirdly doesn't work here. Anyway, the Magus is all aflutter of the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Take one for the team.
Shush.
Don't take too many for the team.
Yeah, exactly.
The team don't love you that much.
A lick of what?
You know,
Flesh.
It's going awfully quiet on me. Chester?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I said flesh.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't hear you. I didn't hear it. She looks at her hands. She sighs.
Property belongs to Mr. Husband.
No, thank you. And she walks away.
Okay.
Hard to get is right.
Very hard
No,
to get.
she's very married. And very much that would be
Didn't even
against
say where
her
you're gonna
values.
lick.
Oh no,
Does
I
it on-
wasn't.
Flesh!
There's nothing sexual coming out of the Magus, just so you know.
Doesn't matter.
It's not sexual.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He just wants to salt off your flesh.
Yeah, it wants to taste your flesh. Yeah, it's a
Uh-huh.
hag.
You don't make deals with a hag. That's
Fair
rule
enough.
one.
All right. And she kind of stomps back off to the side of her room, quite flustered. But this whole place is a flutter of the ceremony because it runs through here like a wildfire. And more people are showing up at the lodge to see the new
Oh
ceremony.
God! You have to make
And
it worse and worse for my character.
the entire community has shown up because it's not much of a ceremony. They are preparing it in the center of the longhouse. They bring out which looks like a cauldron, and inside various different monsters are pouring various things in. And by the time they're done, it looks like macaroni and cheese.
It's very
Oh,
peculiar.
better
Okay.
you than me.
It doesn't
Wow.
smell like macaroni and cheese, but it looks like macaroni
That's
and
even
cheese.
worse.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yep. I guess I'm the only one who's gonna make a huge sacrifice here. Okay. I'm going to go, and but we didn't even know. We didn't even hear the potential deal that happened. It might have happened anyways over there.
You didn't know what was going on. You had no idea.
Yeah, we had no idea. So, I really don't want the party there, but I mean, I can't really stop people. Well, like it's an open thing, right? It's not like we go off in the secluded area.
Oh no,
Right?
they're recording it. Yeah, everyone's got their smartphones out, and
Oh God! All right.
Yeah.
Gonna put it on the internet.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's right.
Jeez. How are they recording down here? How do smartphones
Well,
work? None of my
They're
tech
magical
works.
ones.
Well, not only
Magical
that, I think one of the
camcorder.
benefits is you can get around
Yeah,
that
you get it.
restriction.
There is a get around. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll have your abilities back.
you will. Yeah. But anyway, they go through the process. They have you disrobe. They put a harness on you. You guys
Oh,
see
boy.
him in his full apey man self, which is disconcerting.
Oh yeah, it's very
Cascade
disfigured.
goes, "You look great."
It's good.
He
Yeah,
looks
you're good.
all this-
utterly hideous.
Okay.
You know,
Um,
before he does this, I'm going to like pull him aside and hand him a comb. As like, if you comb over, they won't see how big it is.
That's fair. That is fair. But
That's not-
anyway, they all start as you get hoisted up in the air in this harness, completely exposed to the whole planet. Well,
Mhm.
you know,
To everyone in
digitally.
this.
And
Oh, boy.
they start singing and chanting, very much like the Who's of Whoville.
Mhm.
Da, da, da,
You
da,
know, the more
da,
you talk about these things, the more I think my character wanting to eliminate myths is more grounded.
Mhm.
It probably is. It probably is. But you got all these weird, monstrous things sitting there singing. Everyone has a big smile on their face, and you are, sir, dipped.
I am dipped in macaroni and cheese.
That's right. And
Turns
Jester, I
out
have a
it's like
question. I have a
weird
question,
What is
real
well,
quick.
no, let me finish this first.
Okay.
Give me a fitness roll, GOP.
All right. Let me roll. My fitness. No, that's horrible. I didn't
Okay.
claim spirit either. Nope.
The smell is intoxicating in good and bad ways. And when you're dipped, you feel oddly cleansed and itchy.
Mm.
Do I see any magic fleas floating up?
It's hard. Yes, you see about 30,000. But uh, but no. Now, as you are pulled out of the dip, your eyes are kind of blurry. You can't see the room clearly. The cacophony of chanting is kind of echoing in your ears, and it's uncomfortable. You're disoriented, sir. Thundero,
Yep.
you wanted to say something or do something.
Oh, I had a question about his hammer's ability to see the past. How far back can it go?
Psychometry,
can.
there's no limit.
And can he make it specific?
Oh, he just needs a higher color roll. If he rolls a red, he can see anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
While this whole ceremony is going on, I tell him about what the hag offered me, and I said I have an idea, and the idea is for you to use that ability on the hag.
Okay.
I can get the hag's defenses down. We can find out all kinds of information.
I could just bonk her with the hammer.
Well, let's
Kind of break
let's
a few
not
That might
bonker
be
with
rules.
the hammer.
considered offensive.
Yeah,
I didn't say I bonker hard. I
you
just,
can't
like that.
you can't bring candy anywhere, GOP. Just can't.
I didn't say hit her. I said just touch her with the hammer.
Now, you guys are watching this ceremony go on as these two are having their side conversation. And everyone in the room cheers when he comes out of the dip. It is dripping off of him. His hair is matted and well, greasy. And and he does seem disoriented, but as they drop him down on the floor, he is caught by a bunch of attendees. And they immediately start pouring other things on top of him, which instantly clean off the ointment. You are no longer disoriented, sir, and you feel better than you've ever felt in your entire life.
Excellent. And has a giant erection.
Oh, sure, why not? Um,
Jeez. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm going to.
sorry
Walk
for
over
that
to him.
imagery, Dad. Sorry, it's not
Yeah,
my
that was
fault.
those.
Thundera did it. Candy did it.
Oh boy.
Okay. But anyway, um, so you get up, and of course, that you start putting your clothing back on. I'm sure mask first, I would assume. Um, and
Actually, I hand him his underwear first.
I'm even more brooding than I usually am.
Sure,
I'm
but you
going
do
to
feel
hand.
great. And they come over to you, and they're very happy. The whole crowd comes around and welcomes you as one of us, one of us, one of us.
Mhm.
Okay. And if that's a
I got
great
the
movie,
reference.
love that movie. But and after it's all said and done, they do hand you a little talisman. It looks like a medal, kind of like the one a Boy Scout would get, or a
Participation trophy.
yeah, the what is the Army high school military training guys? What do they call ROTC?
Yep.
Uh, like
Yes.
one of
Yeah.
their little mini military medals is what it looks like. But as soon as they hand this to you and they're clapping you on the back and hugging you and they're very happy, right?
Mm.
Um, all of a sudden, or your tech lights back up.
Okay.
Nice.
I did have one more quick question. If another person down like if another member attacks me, do I have a right to defend myself?
All humans have a right to defend themselves.
Well, I'm just saying within the rules. Like, if I get attacked
Of
first, I'm
course,
not
you're
going
allowed to
to.
defend yourself. Now, of course, they give you a copy of the rules, which they're happy to put on a PDF for you.
Yeah.
So you do have the rules that you can peruse at your own leisure. But no, of course you can defend yourself. But they're pretty strict. I mean, these people have. I mean, they are monsters. I'm not going to take that
Yeah.
away, but they've lived through more strife and difficulty than any other group in the history of this planet. So they're a
Yeah.
very
No,
tight unit, and laws are very important to them because they keep them alive,
yeah.
right?
I'm just saying, like, you know, if I were to go there and maybe not, present my membership badge, and if she were to attack me on site,
Oh well,
that
paragraph 5, section A, subsection CB3 is very clear in saying that you must notify all other members of the underworld as to your affiliations. So the onus is
okay.
on you, is my point.
Oh, okay.
I got to
So I
use the
have.
word onus, Puffin.
Mhm.
I'm
Onus.
proud of you.
Thank you.
Darn it! I thought I found a
So,
little fun little loophole.
Chester, where's the
so while
magus?
he's
Is the
doing
magus
all
present?
this, can I?
Uh, well, during this process, Thundero, the Magus was very much into the ceremony as much as everybody else and was not paying attention to you at all. Now that it's over, you are being eyeballed.
Of course I am. Okay, what were we going to ask, Puffin? Sorry.
I was gonna see if I could poke GOP with the hammer and look in his past and why he's so troubled by all this.
No,
Well, you could, but keep in mind that is an affront and probably a crime.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to be sympathetic and get my
That's
last
not.
power stone.
That's not sympathetic. I would be pissed if I found out you were doing that.
Shush,
I
monkey.
take my I tap my friend the knight on the shoulder and I tell him to come with me. Basically, we're gonna go talk to the Magus.
And I'm gonna crack
So
my
you're
knuckles and get going.
So you're a gray, blue, hairy monkey man.
Yep, I'm an ape man. I'm very
He's a troglodyte.
but I'm like burned and disfigured, and yeah, I've had a bad experiences in the past.
I
He's
think it would
ugly.
have been so much funnier if you were like this gorgeous, beautiful sable or something.
Yeah, and I'm just like, don't look at me.
That
I'm
would
so
be
ugly.
hilarious. Yeah,
Look at me, I'm hideous.
Yeah.
Or like
long
you got like
flowing
a
hair
cursed.
that when you put your head back, it just naturally has wind appear where there is none.
I've
Oh,
played pretty
GOP.
characters. I wanted to play an ugly one. So.
Yeah, sure. Why
Oh,
not?
you know what'd be funny is if you were that pretty character, but someone gave you like a cursed mirror because they hated your dad and how much money he had. When you
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
in, it basically switched the ugly reflection with your actual person.
And now,
So when you look
now
in
There
the
you
was a
have
mirror,
body
it looks
rose.
dysmorphia.
Oh yeah,
gray.
there's all right. Picture this. There's an original idea. There's a rose, and there's petals slowly falling off the rose. And if I don't find my true love before all the petals are gone, I'm permanently ugly.
There you go.
Original idea.
All right. So
Disney, if you're listening,
ceremony
you
is
can have
done,
it.
and instantly they whip up a banquet out of nowhere. And there are festivities going involved, and they're all very happily interacting with all of you. Actually, they're like I said, they're quite happy to have another member, genuinely. And in this place particularly, there is no violence allowed whatsoever. But whilst you are having all your merriment, two of your members, the criminal two, are
Of course.
up to no good.
Indeed.
Go ahead,
Criminal too.
criminals.
Let's go do no
Criminals.
good.
I'm gonna go ask the Magus a question. We walk out over to the Magus.
Mhm.
I say, Magus,
Now, have you thought this through?
yes, just trust. Would you
For
trust
10
me,
minutes.
All right.
Magus?
Famous last words.
Oh yes, Candy.
My name's not Candy. Earlier, you offered me something. I won't say what it is, and everybody around. I won't allow you to do what you wanted to do. However, I was wondering if, to put my mind at ease, maybe I could, if you allowed my friend to do some very basic magic with his hammer.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Always
good
hard
with
to
magic
get. You
hammer.
want him to use his hammer and its psychometric, I guess, psychometric ability. Oh, yeah, yeah. How clever.
I do.
No. All I asked for was a lick, just the cheek.
Yep.
Not the cheek. That was definitely not going to happen. I will, however, consider
The
because it would
bum.
be nice to have. Oh God, to have this information. The reason I wanted him to check is because I want to know what you want the lick for.
But then you would know the.
To
Oh, so-
taste you.
Mhm.
Does it have to be
No.
my skin?
Of course.
Yeah. Why would you lick anything
Does-
else?
Does the skin have
Well,
to
I
be
have hair.
attached?
That's a good question.
That's the ramifications of asking a hag that question.
Yeah.
I mean, if
okay.
there's just like dead skin cells on like a hairbrush, here you go.
Well,
Here's the hairbrush. Lick
No,
away.
that's not the deal.
Yeah.
The
no.
hag just kind of waves its hair back, which is very creepy thing. Licks its
Mhm.
lips and stalks off with its gaunt belly, and or distended belly, sorry, and its strange stick-like leg walk as it goes away. Disgruntled.
I just shrug my shoulders.
I feel like that would be like getting licked by a puppet.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to be licked by anybody, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
Such a small sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
We could have had that problem licked.
Oh,
This guy.
that
Oh, that caused me physical pain.
Okay, so since that's not going anywhere, apparently,
Mm-hmm.
we need to talk and figure out. Okay, so if I find her, right, can't attack each other. I have to have something to offer her to get her to give up
Question,
Saba.
Mr. GOP. You're now an
Mhm.
official member. Why don't you ask the boss man how many other ways there are in and out of this particular little hamlet?
I can, but I think there's only one entrance. But I mean, I'll ask him.
Well, we don't
You
know
know,
that. We've just only come through one entrance. There could be
does
more.
my book that has the details about the place does it
Mhm.
does it say there are multiple
That will
entrances
require
or-
1 week of thorough study.
In the
from
book.
my character?
Yes,
By his
I was
character.
being
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait,
How
hold on
big
a
is this
second.
book?
We cannot read the book. We cannot read the book. Only he can.
Well, no, I mean I have it on PDF.
I have a
That's not the
question,
point. It's still
Chester.
magical.
Yes.
Could I stick
Oh,
my hammer
hold on
through
a
the
second.
book and
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're talking about using AI. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be
Yep.
quicker. You
Mhm.
could have the AI scan it while you're at the party. Puffin, what do you want?
I was just wondering if I could touch the book with the hammer and know what the book knows. Because I
No,
would have seen as it was written.
no. That would take a very long time, and your brain would melt.
The reason I want to know about the
I
entrances is because
regenerate.
we could potentially use his hammer to see if we can find out what she's been up to.
You
It
could
can tell us the
when
past.
you get to certain places, or you find a place she's been. There's all kind of things
Yes.
you could use that for. You just haven't. You guys have been kind of
Mhm.
walking around like a bunch of blockheads banging into rocks.
Yeah, well, that's what we
That's my
do.
job.
We bang into enough
Well,
rocks
I've been
until
being
one
sexually
cracks.
harassed all night, all right? I'm a little thrown
No,
off.
there is no sexuality to it. She's
Mm.
not. It's
Listen,
not
you
sexual.
asked a young woman if she could be licked. I don't care what
All
your
right, fine.
intentions might be,
You take
but
it
any
any way
woman in the
you
world
want there, little girl
is
Yep.
going to
Phoebe.
assume it's sexual.
Yeah. Anyways, my question is, should I offer Saba or should I offer Abigail a deal? Basically, because we've been coming after her. We found her multiple times. You
Sure.
know.
Twice, but
And
yeah.
out in the wild, fair game, right? But technically, you have
We have no
no
reason to hunt her.
authority per se, right?
Yeah.
Yes and no, right? But in this place, she is very highly protected
Yeah.
from
No, we
you
can't
to
come
go.
after her here. But
Yeah.
eventually, if she wants to hunt again, she has to come out. And
Well,
so,
give me a roll for your AI, please.
okay. That is a yellow, just barely yellow.
Okay. The AI is compiling and giving you little pointers here and there. None of them are really relevant to what you want. But you do find as the AI is going through this, that this set of rules is stupidly pedantic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Covering all kind of things with caveats and subsectors
Underworld
and
Jews.
all kind.
Got it.
Yes, very much so. All kind of crazy things going on. However, it does pop up one thing that you find very interesting. Wranglers are not allowed to enter into any underworld realm, which are in one. There are more, of course. There are many around the world. Matter
Mm-hmm.
of fact, you have a list of them. This is the only one in Chicago, though. And they're not allowed to enter, and they're most certainly not allowed to bring food in, meaning the
Mhm.
members of the underworld are not allowed to feed here.
Okay.
That is a staunch rule.
So
Interesting.
basically, what I would offer her is we've already, when she does come out to feed, you know, because really, if we catch her in the act, we're not bound by the treaty like because we technically that's a treaty between like
Well,
magical.
let me put the gray area here.
Yeah.
If you happen to get in a fight with her out in the wild and she should happen to die, oh well.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
However, if you do
Yeah.
capture her and bring her in, she will be released. Unless she
Yeah.
somehow broke the charter in some way, which you have now completely in your hands, the charter.
Yeah.
And we know she hasn't, at least as far as
But
we
my
know she hasn't.
Well, as
Yeah,
far as the commander knows, you don't know.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But my whole point being, we can't do anything to her down here, and we're not planning on that. But I'm saying we offer her basically, if she gives up, cuts ties with Saba because her own people here, that's already going to be putting her in hot water. But if she cuts ties with Saba, basically gives us information that allows us to track her down, we aren't going to pursue her anymore. Because obviously she's within the normal rules. We just didn't know those rules even existed because that was
No, you
outside of
didn't.
our purview.
And there's
So,
probably a reason you didn't.
yeah. Well, because I figure if all like the omnis knew about that, that information would get public, you know.
Sure. But also maybe the Omnis want you to, inadvertently eliminate some of the
Yeah,
threat,
I
right?
got it.
You guys, I think you've come to an understanding that the Omnis are political and they're not
Yeah,
above deceit.
that's true. So, yeah, but I asked the party if that's an acceptable thing. If she can give us that information, because nothing is really preventing us beyond that from taking her out if we find her, above ground
Right.
as part of Omnicore. Because that's not really, once again, we're outside of that. Like our part of the job is outside of that.
Yeah. And keep in mind, another thing that AI pops up that isn't pertaining to your question, but it is interesting information. Normally, these realms, these little villages, are connected all over the world. So the underworld can stay in the underworld quite a long time if they choose to, right? But of course, in
Hmm.
Chicago, that is no longer true. So they're trapped here just as much as everybody else,
Yeah.
right?
So, anyways, I bring that information to the party, and I ask them if that's an acceptable deal to them.
So you're going to go
Yeah.
talk to the scary lady alone.
Yeah,
Have fun.
Well, it doesn't have to be
that's
fully alone. We can be within range.
Following
I
distance.
don't want you guys within visual range.
Well,
Well,
how long's the visual range of a vampire?
Fair enough.
the problem is if you are there, you're not protected. So if she attacks you guys, for one,
Oh,
your
I'm
powers
protected.
are all or a lot of your powers are suppressed, you know,
And he
and
can't help you.
I cannot help you.
Yeah,
So
yeah. The to be fair, the play is for GOP to go on his own.
yeah.
That's fine with me.
That is the play.
He's a big boy.
He's a big
Okay.
ape.
Yeah. All right.
Go get him, Kong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Puffin's going to be an asshole the whole time. You know that, right?
No, he should be.
All right, so
What
you
have you
finish the
done?
festivities of the night, and everyone's once again very happy. They offer you all lodging for the night if you'd like. But I'm assuming you're going to head out in the morning there, GOP. And I'm assuming whether you guys go back to the headquarters or stay here for the night, you are going to be at least in the hamlet whilst he's going off to the little hut village that is in the back of the
Yeah.
forest. So you guys are having some breakfast. Once again, the food here is surprisingly good, and you guys are enjoying it. And eventually, Onyx stands up and walks into the forest. Now, Onyx, as you're going through the forest, because you are a member, nothing comes out and murders you.
Yay.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba,
But as you're
ba-ba-ba.
going through the woods, you do see shadows and shapes and various things that are much larger than any of the monsters you saw back in town, and a lot of them seem to be far more feral. There are things living in this forest, and they are potentially very dangerous. However, nothing approaches you. And even though you're being stalked and followed the entire way. But
Even
eventually, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, I travel my usual way. I'm invisible going through. I'm sure some things can still see me, probably in this magical
They can
area, but
smell you.
Yeah,
smell
there's
me too.
probably more smell than
I smell
anything,
like mac and cheese.
Hmm.
but the magical ward upon you keeps them away.
Yeah,
It's my point.
I gotcha.
Even
I
if they
gotcha.
don't know you're there, you notice them moving. How about that?
Okay.
Um, and you do see a couple of them actually seem to catch something and drag it off to be devoured, which is interesting. You
Hmm.
haven't read that sector on whatever these are yet, this section. You'll have to look that up later. Nevertheless, you
Yep.
find yourself to the meadow. Sure enough, the meadow is nicer looking than the forest. There's a little creek here running through, and it runs off to another side of the forest you didn't go into. You were told very clearly to stay out of the water.
Yeah, and
Um,
I'm following the
and you do
rules.
see things slithering in it. But sure enough, there's a collection of maybe 12, 15 huts here, and they're all mostly in a circle. And as you walk in, you see there's a kind of a it's not a marketplace, it's just like a courtyard, an open area in the middle of the circle of huts. And there's a fire pit and there's various benches and cauldrons and all manner of witchy things. And you do see people moving around, both male and female. None of these are monsters, they're all human witches. And eventually, one of them, it seems to have some robes that seem to be a bit of authority, comes over to you and he says, he's a rather elderly man with long gray hair. He comes up to you and he says, "What can I do for the Brotherhood today?"
I need to speak with someone.
Of
Lady
course.
Abigail.
Lady Abigail. Oh, most certainly. He points to a hut off to the right behind him and he says, "Welcome to the coven. Please feel free to ask any questions you like." He bows and backs up and goes back to whatever he was doing.
And I'll just say before this, I dropped invisibility to come into the village.
I assume
So
so. You're talking to him.
yeah, I'm talking. Yeah. Well, I'm just making sure. Okay, so I will go up to the hut and I guess I'll knock.
Okay. You knock on the door. The door does open, and there is like a adolescent girl there with black hair, and she's wearing. Well, it seems kind of like rags, like in between rags and poor people's clothes. Not great. But also not modern at all. And she says, "Yes, this is the dwelling of Lady Abigail. How may I help you?"
I need to speak with her.
May I ask who's
I
calling?
have the badge on my uh I have the badge on my outfit. I'd
Sure.
tell her Onyx, which is wishes to speak with her.
Very well. She closes the door, and in less than a minute, she's back and opening it and escorting you in. Now, as you come into the room here, this hut is it's fairly sizable. It's not the like super teeny, but it's not huge
Mhm.
either. And sitting at a table, next to a black iron stove, a potbelly stove, you see Letty Abigail sitting there, and you instantly notice that she has. It's under the clothing, but you see the glow of the membership pin that she has, just
Yeah.
like you have. You're aware of it, and therefore she must be aware of you.
Hmm.
She says, "Well, you again. Things are different now, brother."
Mhm.
I've come to make a deal. If you're willing to listen.
Well, you can speak all you want. I don't know what manner of deal I would need from you, but as you like.
I basically, I mean, I'll basically explain the deal that I explained to the parties. So essentially, I will say, when we're outside of this place, there's really nothing stopping me in the outside world from continuing to hunt them. Uh, and basically that that I'm offering her a deal if she gives up Mother Saba, that we will not pursue her any further, provided that she stays out of our particular ward, so she's not our problem. But that's
She
essentially the
listens.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she clarifies a couple of points for you. Now, she's being very peaceable, but she's also incredibly arrogant and, you know, not respectful. Let's put it that way. But she does clarify a couple of things. She's like, well, first of all, Mother Saba herself does not use Enochian magic. She uses hoodoo, which I would think you would know. But nevertheless, they had come across an Enochian ward and had hired someone to hook that ward up and give them access to it in for its transformative magic. They do not actually wield Enochian magic. They only have the charms, for one.
Hmm.
Two, um, Mother Saba pays well. Why would I betray her?
You
How much
paid
does she
better.
pay?
It's a good
She
question.
she gives a rate from your point of view is a pittance.
Mm-hmm.
Double it.
Yeah, no, I can do that honestly. If it brings us, because I mean, Mother Saba is our main concern. If this,
Yeah.
I'll basically offer her a larger sum and be like, you're not our top priority. Like I said, we'll leave you. We've already found you twice. You know, you might get away next time, you might not, but our goal is Mother Saba.
I
That's
see.
our
Give you
concern.
Um, Give me an intelligence roll because your
I'll give
Okay.
character
you
is much smarter than you are, clearly.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to find something. You
GOP.
know.
Just say it like this. I'll give you $1 million to piss off.
Well, I mean, I already did that. 15. Oh my God, no, that's one short of what I need. I don't. He
Wow.
doesn't know.
Wow.
Yep.
Um,
Well, wisdom roll would be different to see if she's lying, but
so
I'm not giving her money beforehand. That's a reward
she
kind of
asks
thing.
you, what is it that you want? I simply do business with her. What is it you want me to do?
We want to be able to track her down. So
So
any
you just want
information you
to
can.
know where she is.
Yes.
Hmm. I don't know. There are very few that would take my services. How much?
I offer her double. It on the condition that we actually can get Mother Saba. Like on the condition that we actually can find her at the place.
I will take triple, half upfront,
Can I roll a
which is
wisdom?
$150,000, by the way, for
Yeah.
half,
Can I roll
300,000
a
altogether.
yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Can I, it is, but Saba is a huge threat to the entire city. She's connected to everyone. If I can take her out, I can reduce the mobility of
No, I
tons of
get your
en-
point.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. It's worth the cost if we can take her out. Can I
I'll
just
divvy
do a
it.
wisdom to see if she is
Where am I?
Go right ahead.
actually
Go right ahead.
yeah.
Okay.
And I will spend spirit on this because I've been rolling terribly, so oh that's actually still a yellow. So
Okay.
yeah.
Nope. She's being completely honest. She basically you don't know what the service is, but she is doing some kind of service for Mother Saba. And but she doesn't seem to have any loyalty to Saba per se. She's more concerned that who would take her services, but it seems in her saying that she has an idea or two pop in her head.
Yeah.
Therefore, the offer. And nope, she seems legit.
And before she tells me, I'm like, part of this deal would of course include you not informing Mother Saba of our coming.
Obviously. And part of the deal is also that you stay out of my hair.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm fine as long as she stays out of our district. We have nothing to do with her.
Hmm. One more caveat. Return my portal.
Hmm. If we can take out Mother Saba, she can have it after.
She looks at the girl. The girl, who has been quietly standing by the door, comes over. She takes out some paper. She takes out what what looks like an old style stylist, not a quill, a stylist. And she pokes the stylus deep into her finger, drawing blood, and starts writing a contract with it.
Okay.
After it's done, it takes a little while. You sit down. Lady Saba offers you no refreshments. Um, I mean, not Lady Saba, Lady
Yeah,
Abigail.
Abigail. Yeah, no, it
And
throws me off sometimes too. I have to think about it for a second.
yeah, but the girl hands over the contract and dips it more into her own blood and hands you the stylus. You see the contract. It's very straightforward, exactly what you just discussed. It's beautiful penmanship, by the way, stunning.
Okay.
And there's she points to the bottom of the page where you need to sign.
Okay. And I'm just checking over, make sure there's no. I mean, it is very simple, straightforward, but
It
no
is.
loopholes or stupid
No,
stuff. Yeah.
very straightforward.
Okay. I will sign it.
She takes the contract. She shows it to Mother Abigail, and Mother Abigail gives it to the girl. She takes and rolls it up, seals it with wax, and opens up a cupboard. And in that cupboard, you see there are many scrolls, such as this. And therefore, with that information, she tells you that Mother Saba currently is hiding in Zone 1. And she gives you an address. Now, you do have the information, and you can roll if you want, but honestly, this is a straight up
Yeah.
contract for her. There's no reason for her to lie at all. And she seems to do a lot of contracts. However, Zone 1's a problem because the biggest fighting going on in the city is in Zone 1, and it's been that way from day one. It's a frickin' battle zone.
I wonder if it's connected.
I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you
Well,
know
now we
this.
actually have a
I have
lead.
mentioned this several times.
Yeah. I
I've
know.
been
That's
winking at you and no one pays attention to me.
well. I mean, there's no automatic like, oh, that's where she's hiding. It's just okay. Well,
Yeah, but you
it's
guys
a high.
never once went to Zone 1 to look.
Well, it wasn't really in our purview before. We had
Okay,
other
that's all
things
right.
going
That's
on.
all right. We just had to go through the baguettes first. I
Mm-hmm.
get it.
And they were delicious. And macaroni and cheese flavored, apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
apparently.
So, yep, we are going to. I will leave, and I will get back with the party, inform them what's the deal, and basically, I will say let's. I'm gonna look up the place once we're out of this area, so I can scan stuff. But I'm just gonna try and look at like the building, the surrounding area,
Well,
the
no, let's
location.
deal with here inside the realm first. You come
Okay.
back and talk to everyone. Erdlot is there and asking how things went. What do you say to him?
I say we struck a deal.
Did you sign a contract with her?
That was the necessary action. Unfortunately,
She does like contracts. She has many. Just understand rules of the realm of the underworld. You must honor it.
I'm aware.
Cool. So you guys get yourself up out of here. And you're welcome anytime, of course, especially you. But because, like I said, you've had good relations, and there is a certain Megas that is always welcome to a certain pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys head out and you go. And now, how do you want to approach Zone 1? What do you want to do?
Gotta make a plan of action
We're just
first.
gonna fly right in. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. I will inform the party that before we even go in, I need to be like before anyone even enters the building, I need to be the one to take the first shot. I'm not going to explain why, but I have my reasons why that is very important.
That's fine. First, before we go to Zone 1, we're gonna inform the commander that we have a lead, that where it is, and we're going to ask him if he has any information that could help. And let's just skip the RP on this part. And if there's a place we should land that's remotely, basically the best place to land that isn't completely in the middle of combat, basically the safest place to land in the zone.
You do go speak to the commander. You're notified you'll have to come back in the late afternoon, or you can wait. Of course, there are things you could do here in the command center because he is not in tower at the moment. But no matter what you do, eventually you do have a meeting with him, and you lay it out to him what you found and what you want to do. He immediately becomes concerned. He says, Zone 1 is an absolute bloodbath. I don't know if you're ready for that. It's very bad.
Okay.
It's imperative to our mission.
It is. I understand that. And in removing Mother Saba would certainly be a good thing. But I'm not, as usual, I'm not going to tell you you can't do it, but I advise strongly against it. That zone is daily back and forth. I couldn't even tell you where to land. And keep in mind, and he names off a few people, that's where the heavy hitters are. Because you guys haven't run into them yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't met
Well-
any big time omnis, right? Because they're in there.
Well, we've met a few.
We met Rampage,
but on
but it was
speed
only
dial.
Well,
momentarily.
I meant the omnis, the good guys.
Yeah, the good guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
Okay.
of Rampage,
Oh, we
did
don't
you
know
get
where
his
he is. We
information?
have no clue whatsoever, nor what alcohol he particularly likes.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because when he made the deal with him, I don't remember. Did you get any way to contact him?
Oh yeah,
He knows exactly where it is. Yeah.
We might be able to
Yeah,
use
but we
it.
don't.
over there on
He's a
weekends.
mercenary. He'll take money and booze.
That's
He
right.
might. Well, he will.
Oh,
I'll be
you're
back in
talking
a minute.
about him. I was like, yeah. Oh,
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
I mean-
if this place is that dangerous, maybe we need to call in favors. Use what we have to our advantage.
well, you don't know that I have friends.
Yeah, we have
in
no
Russian
clue.
places.
Yeah.
Well,
We are
you do, and I'm saying to you, maybe we need to call in all favors we got if we're going in.
I'm working on it, but I need $500,000.
I know that was directed at me, but I have no idea. I don't know what your connections are, so I have no reason to give
The
you
whole
half a
thing is
million.
somebody else having connections and you not.
Tell him. Just tell him.
I'm gonna talk to Obsidian. Hey, Obsidian, question.
You mean
So-
Onyx? He means Onyx.
Onyx.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It's okay. Everyone gets we all get our names mixed up at some point, some intentionally, some not.
Hey,
So it's not
Magilla
a big-
Gorilla, I got a question for you. So, Zone 1's a bloodbath, right?
Yep. That is what
So it's basically
Yep.
anarchy, destruction, all that type of stuff. People are fighting all the time, right?
mhm.
I was looking through the files. Apparently, there's this big green dude that used to be on your group that would be perfect for that situation.
No. I don't think you understand the details about why he is not part of the group anymore.
Well, I still think it would be useful to have something to go. He goes this way, and the rest of us go that way.
We don't even know where he is.
You don't know where he is.
You're saying
He's
you
in a
do?
folder in Puffin's place.
He's he's in a vial at Buffett's place. He's in a vial in Buffett's pocket. Buffett just doesn't know how to get him to do anything because it's a mushroom. He looks at it. He's a vandal. He used to eat mushrooms, but he's afraid that it'll grow back inside him.
Mhm.
Ooh, gross.
That's why he's
Oh.
hiring the druid. He needs $500,000 to figure out how to get his own personal tank. So he'll have 2 tanks. He'll have
I'm just thinking of like
a green
Herbert.
rampage, and a normal rampage.
I'm just thinking of Herbert and Bob if you played Fallout. You know,
I think
it's
maybe
like
we
that.
need to contact a certain port or two to come save our ass when we do go down.
But
Hmm.
yes,
I look
This is going to be
forward
a
to
very
dying with
challenging
you.
fight, but
I have a very challenging distraction. If I can get him
All
to
right.
pick himself back up.
Sorry about that.
here's okay. So I was
So-
hold on one second.
I had stepped away for a second there too. What did we decide about Rampage? Anything?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get a green rampage to be spawned so I
Oh,
can
I'll
for the
be
love
back.
of God!
Yeah. Now, so great. I have to create a battle arena for next week. No problem.
Yep.
Uh,
kidding, I know.
keep in mind, everybody, a lot of times with this kind of role playing we're doing, there's not a lot of combat. Although next week will be nothing but.
Gonna
Indeed.
be fun. Chester, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can my character, can she go get her husband? Because I can turn things to gas now and bring him in.
I guess if you wanted to, I mean, it's fine. Where is he?
He's in Detroit. She could get there no time at all.
Okay, yeah, I
She
don't
fly over there.
care. But yeah, of course you can. But another aspect of keep in mind with Zone 1 is there are many zones in the city, and the two largest zones are the South Side and Zone 1 here, the Northwest side. It's much bigger than your zone. You guys are blocked from it from like a highway ramp, actually, that protects your whole side of your zone from getting to it. There are a lot of noise coming out of there, as I've told you before. But it's very large, and you do access information on it because you're Omni, you have access to it, and there is an entire brigade that operates in Zone 1. And basically, you don't have any information of what exactly they're fighting over. It seems to be classified. But this is a very serious place. You see some photographs that have been taken from inside, and it's just complete carnage. It looks like a post-apocalyptic landscape. There's nothing really permanent or standing here or functioning in any way. So that's about all the information you have. It's very dangerous. Different than anywhere else in the city. Well, Southside is, you don't want to go there either. But
Yeah.
Right.
But that's always been that way.
that's true. But something's going on in that, and it's not known omni-wide what the deal is. And the commander offered you no information.
Excellent.
So yeah. So we'll deal with that next week. Now,
Mhm.
Cool.
what is the deal with Rampage?
Oh,
I don't know. I asked.
I was thinking of if I could get my green wrecking ball and the rampage wrecking ball, then I could send the wrecking balls in a direction. We could go the other way and try to find Saba while they're just tearing everything into new pudding.
Oh yeah, no, the green one. That's unfortunate. He seems to have caught a virus.
Why do you let
Mutated.
all these other overpowered characters that I can't bring back a big green dummy?
Because he decided to Laws rocket my building. That's why.
Although,
And nearly killed the entire party.
to be fair, keeping him locked in a vial is probably the one thing that's actually stopping him from regenerating.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like a Pokeball. I just keep him in here till I need him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Unbelievable. All right.
Okay then.
But no, what I was saying, Chester, I don't know if you heard this part, is we were going to have to call in all the favors we can if we're going in there. So our backup, like the two characters that we have as backups, Jade and Zephyr, probably call them in, see if they'll help.
Well, Zephyr can't.
And
Because
Zephyr
keep in
can't
mind,
or
well,
can't?
no, because she's the Omni representative, right?
Gotcha.
So
Well,
she
regardless,
can't. Jade might.
call
if you
in.
talk to her. Yeah.
call in some help. Like I said, she'll get her husband. He's pretty powerful, actually. I'm gonna have to finish his character sheet, but he's pretty good. And yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yep, sounds good. So, Gary, how you doing over there, Gary?
Fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Have you been
He hasn't
enjoying the
really got to do
story,
anything. Yeah.
Gary?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the story?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an episode
Do
of
keep
Old
in
Marvel.
mind, you can interject.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like me and just stay quiet the entire time.
Well, both of you are the same
know-
way.
Well, I
But
mean,
sometimes it's so hard to talk over some Darrow and GOP. And sometimes
Indeed.
Puffin. Not always.
Yeah. I've learned that there's no place for me talking. I'll be called on when I'm needed.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
So you're just saying that GOP is a big old bully. All right.
And, you know.
Attention hogger and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, no, we
See,
just
I was
blame
just going
you.
to take off my armor and go walking in the woods.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep quiet a good chunk of the time. You know. let other
Well,
people
I'm
do
not
their thing.
allowed, so.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He runs the game.
Yeah.
This is week 14. Y'all know that? Jeez.
It is. It
Mhm.
is. But we've learned a lot, and we built our a lot of world building. We have a lot of information about what's going on, and we're about to gain more. Next week's going to be a big deal. But just keep in mind, everybody, next week will be pure combat, though. So there's not
We
going to be
fighting.
much
What I've been waiting for.
role playing at all.
We brawling, folks. We zapping. We
Oh,
zapping.
We
Oh,
best have a
shoot.
good, backup plan.
Well, I'm just
escape
curious who's going to
plan.
die. It's probably you, lady.
Yeah,
Usually
I
is.
figured as much.
Usually.
Usually
Usually.
Usually is. But
One of
nevertheless,
these days I'll
Okay,
have
there it
plot
is.
armor.
yeah, no, well, maybe occasionally. Nevertheless, a little bit short today, but that's all right. I was kind of hoping that Thundera would do his normal stuff and just charge into the forest. We'd had a big old battle then.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
No,
I
I'm
was
the
ready
only
for
one.
it.
Me and the hammer guy were the only ones who could really do anything in that situation, so it
That
wasn't
is
a
true.
wise
But that's
choice.
also why I kind of defanged you, because the threat, it would have been equal. But in a normal situation, you were just torn through it.
Right.
I did set it up appropriately, but it doesn't matter. You found another way around it, and that's fine. So thank you all very much. In 2 days, we have our Drawn Recorded Ultimate Edition, which is we're making Christmas cards. Oh, that should be a lot of fun. And that'll
Aw.
be our last show of the year. Next week, we're definitely doing something. I have no problem next week. You guys?
I
Nope.
mean, I'm fine. I don't
Yeah.
know about my dad, but
Yeah.
because it's the day before Christmas
It
Eve.
is. It is. That's why I'm asking. But I have no issue. I'm not taking off until after. Although, of course, in the beginning of the year, I will, as usual, shut the channel down for a couple of weeks, as I always do, because at the beginning of the year, I'm very busy. But I don't see any reason why next week should be fine, and the week after should
Maybe.
30th.
probably not.
Maybe.
Yeah, so next
Well, we'll
week will be
see.
our last for the year, because I won't be able to do the 31st, which I know it's your 30th, but it's my 31st.
The 30, yeah.
I won't be able to do that. So,
Okay.
and let me see, how many weeks is it going to be? I got to look at the other thing. I'll figure it out before next week. But next week will be our last show of this year. And it'll be all combat, so should be fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We can all go meet on Puffin's channel and play anyway.
I'm going to kill you all
different
anyway,
game.
so it'll be good.
Yeah,
It'd be
right.
quick
Fresh
and
start.
easy. All right.
Fresh start.
Fresh
Yep,
start.
you can come
Nevertheless,
over and
thank
play,
you all very much,
okay.
and we'll see you then. Later.
Later.
Bye.
Outro
Good night,
time.
everybody.